We'll find out later on. But welcome to a live stream all about building a gaming PC and, of course, a load of deals that are available for Black Friday week. Hope you are doing well. I'm talking like this because, if I'm honest, I'm a bit nervous. We haven't actually done a live stream in bloomin' ages. Carl said this is the second one. Editor Carl's here as well. Hello, Carl.
Hello, I'm here. Yeah, I'm just making sure everything's all okay because it's been a while.
Putting the fire out.
Yeah. The last one was June.
Yeah.
And then the one before that was December last year.
Wow, there you go. So I've been looking forward to this. If you're wondering why it looks a bit soap opera-y, it's because we're doing 60 FPS here today. I'd love to say that was because it's a creative choice, but it's because 30 FPS with our capture card today seems to keep cutting out and having a load of choppiness. So we're going to look like we're just running fast. But the good news is this is the future, isn't it? This is what, what's his name? Mr. Hobbit? Director?
Oh, the actor?
No, the director.
Jackson.
Yeah, he loves it, remember?
Yeah.
Did you? And then
wasn't it like 40 something FPS?
48 frames a second. It was double. So we're tripling that here today. We're doing a James Cameron as well. I haven't even put product in my hair. You haven't told me this. Look, I've got haircut hair. It's all right.
You've gone for that matte look.
I've gone for the matte look. Normally I'm glossy.
Yeah.
I think you find actually my hair product is matte paste, but. Hello to everyone that's joining us. Hopefully you can join us for the full thing. This is actually a live stream that has been proudly sponsored by Be Quiet. So we've got a load of Be Quiet goodies here today, and obviously we're going to be building inside this case. But we'll leave links down below as well. I know in the States a lot of the Black Friday deals are already live. But if you're watching this on the archive or just throughout the week, obviously have a look at those links down below and we'll leave them elsewhere as well. So you can try and save as much money as possible. And this is going to be one of the topics today, because obviously with the price of RAM and stuff pretty much going through the roof, I think we could do with saving a few pennies here and there. Do they have pennies in the States? They do, don't they?
Yeah, they have 1 penny.
Haven't they?
And then it goes to cent.
I think it was in the news. I think they've stopped producing pennies in the States, so I don't know if that's temporary or could be rubbish. Pretty sure I heard that, but yeah, no one uses it anymore. It's all about contactless now. But yeah, so are we right in the chat? Everything okay? No fires to be put out before we start?
Someone
you happy?
You streaming in 4K? We are streaming in 4K. We're experimenting. 4K 60.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be boring, because people watching this on the archive, they want me to get started. But people watching this live, we want to get as many people here, and we want to warm up the chat, you know, as much as possible. But we've basically discovered, we've fixed our lighting. There's still room for improvement, but this is a lot better now, so this should look better. As I say, we're streaming externally with this capture card, rather than going through this Atom that was basically going to look rubbish. But we've now realized that the third and final problem we need to fix is actually this background. Because you have all this light gradients, basically this takes up all of the bandwidth, all of that data, and it takes it away from my lovely face. So in the future, we basically need to come up with a completely different background that is either a lot darker or a lot brighter or has a lot more stuff in it. But this is the enemy of bitrate. We've learnt that. So welcome everyone to the fun stream. We're going to have a great time. But yeah, you all right, Carl?
Yeah, I'm all good. Just got back from a trip in Bruges.
In Bruges. There's a film in that.
There is a film in that. It's a good film.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. We haven't tested picture in picture.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. What's this? This is a disaster. We can't have that. It's not even cropped properly.
And we can't change it because we unplugged it.
This is what happens when we don't stream in a while.
Yeah.
It's a laugh, though, isn't it? It's a laugh. It's all right. You don't need to see me. I could press key, but that would make things worse. What I wanted to say, before I was really interrupted by myself, was we're going for B850 here today. This is actually supposed to be a more budget-friendly rig. So the title is the ultimate budget-friendly rig. What I mean by that is obviously this is supposed to be a really high-quality starter PC. So we're not cutting any corners. We'll show you how to save a little bit more money throughout this. But as hopefully you've seen in some of our videos already, the cheaper you go, the more stuff becomes a little bit compromised. So I would say, bar one thing that we obviously will discuss throughout this video, I don't think there's really anything here that's going to hold you back in any way into the future. I need to stop saying as well. I need like an alert.
Alert.
Yeah, and professionals, what you're supposed to do, instead of going, there's just a gap. So if I was thinking what to say, I would say
Nothing.
and then I would resume, you see, but it's easier said than done. So yes, budget-friendly gaming PC, and I'm very he's blown it, and I'm very excited about it. But yeah, how's everyone doing in the chat though? Come on, give me some names. Who's here? Who have we
We've got a few people in here. We've got D-Roka, Fortizgen.
Who?
I'm probably butchering the pronunciation.
Just a bit.
Fortizgen.
That sounds like something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Fortnite. I just heard a USB disconnection noise.
That's always good. Oh, and then the stream's still going. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen this guy look so worried. As I've said earlier again, as long as you're happy that it's still going, then we're all right.
Yeah.
You can just sense the dread in the room.
Yeah, yeah. I think we're still working. We're still working.
So,
Yeah,
so will we ever get to the bottom of what disconnected? I haven't told you yet, actually, some goss. Really bad, nerdy goss.
What?
My PC downstairs, I installed Google Drive, as you know, to try and upload the files, and it's broken it. So it keeps making a USB disconnect noise every 8 seconds. I could not fix it, couldn't work out what it is. The only way of fixing it, just turn off the noise. So I know it's still doing it in the background. Everything works fine, whether it's games, whether it's editing, everything is fine. But I just know the PC is constantly
disconnecting and reconnecting.
Yeah, I think it's Google Drive trying to like reach a web address that it can't or something. It seemed very dodgy.
Like a mapped network drive, but
Yeah,
it's like,
something like that.
You know that it's been disconnected, but
yeah. I've actually uninstalled Google Drive as well, and it hasn't fixed it. So sad times all around. Were you happy with the quality of your stream in terms of, is it the best we can do? Does it look better than you were hoping for than the preview, or is it similar?
It looks better than the preview did,
but still,
we still get that banding.
Am I out of focus? Am I right? I thought we tested the focus, so I should be okay. So this is great content for everyone, really, isn't it? But hey, look, we're going to rock and roll with it. So yes, B850 in terms of platform is pretty much the way I'd recommend most gamers go. So in case you're new to motherboards, obviously you've got ones from AMD and you've got ones from Intel, and you have different levels of CPU. So you've got really powerful ones, and you've got more beginner-friendly ones that are obviously a bit cheaper, and then you have what's known as the platform. So this is an AM5, where it says here socket AM5. This is an AM5 motherboard, which means you can put a CPU inside it that's compatible with the AM5 socket, as long as you do a BIOS update. Then if you've got like a newer chip, so assuming you buy like a new motherboard with the new chip that came out on the same kind of generation, you should be absolutely fine. Or if you get a new motherboard and you put an older chip in, fantastic. But what you can find might happen is, let's say you had a B650 motherboard, it's on sale, fantastic. But then you get a newer chip, like a Ryzen 9000 series CPU. If you drop that inside, because it didn't exist when they made the motherboard, it doesn't know what it is. So it's becoming more and more common that a lot of people need to use what we call USB BIOS flashback, which is where you get a newer BIOS that supports this new chip from the interwebs. You plug it into the USB port on the motherboard, as long as it supports this feature, and then you just press a button and then it will just update the BIOS for you and everything should work. So that was probably a little bit advanced, but if I'm going to explain it, I'll explain it properly. But this is a B series motherboard, which has all of the features that you need really for gaming, is going to work with the chip, but doesn't give you a load of extra bandwidth features. So doesn't give you as many USB ports, might not support as many M.2 SSDs, might not support Thunderbolt or like the fastest form of Wi-Fi or something like that. But actually it gives you the core of what you need. And with motherboards getting more and more expensive, I still find it crazy that some Z890 motherboards cost like £550 for a Core Ultra 9 CPU that is ridiculously expensive. It's weird as well because everything keeps changing all of the time.
After one generation.
Yeah, so you buy that motherboard and then that's kind of it. So Core Ultra's gotten this weird place now where actually, because they've reduced the prices of the Core Ultra 5 and the 7 so much, it's actually quite a good deal if you're not going to be upgrading your PC in the next couple of years and you're not, that fast. You just want actually what's quite good today. Whereas Ultra 9's barely dropped, so they still want kind of getting on for $500 or dollars for that chip, which is for gaming essentially the same as an Ultra 7, which you can, I saw on sale for about £225 or so for an Ultra 7 20-core CPU, which is kind of nuts, really.
Yeah, I think they had some deals, was it a month or two ago? like before there was like a Prime Day or something
Yeah.
like that, and they were like ridiculously cheap. I think the Ultra 5 was like 100 and something. I can't remember, but it was really
Yeah.
low.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. We could be really boring and talk about business because I find it interesting. But obviously, from Intel's point of view, what they don't want to do is kind of drop all their CPUs down to the point where when they release the next one, the price difference is so high that people go, well, that's not worth buying, is it? Which is what AMD often have with a lot of their CPUs and their graphics cards. And it's the same cycle every time. And it's like, well, there hasn't really changed much. It's like 6% better, but they're asking for 20% more. Silly, don't buy it. And it happens time and time again. And then once the prices get normal, they start selling. So that's kind of what Intel would, I guess, trying to avoid with the Ultra 9. But yeah, £480 of dollars is crazy for that. But Ultra 7 and Ultra 5 actually not too bad as long as you find the stock exchange.
Flagship product holds the sort of flagship price.
Yeah.
And then is it sort of like they don't want to tarnish the brand by making it look cheaper, but
yeah, exactly.
AMD don't do the opposite. They're like, yeah, we'll make it cheaper and cheaper and cheaper.
It's just consistent.
And then you go buy the new one, you're like, oh, but it's only 10% better, but it's 30% more.
Yeah, and then from our point of view, it's like, oh, well, are we comparing it against the RRP, the street price? What do we do? Which is why we try to do both, because both are unfair in a way.
It's like, oh, compare it to the RRP. Oh, it's okay, but then the RRP is irrelevant because inflation, and then also.
But then it's also not, because that's what that was the price. That's how it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, there's no right.
Yeah,
I think the best way is just street price. What can you pay for it at the time of filming?
Yeah, exactly. Which also isn't very easy when you're doing it pre-launch and it's not even on the street.
Yeah.
Which is fun, but.
And then they launch and they're more than what they should be.
Yeah, because people then try and buy, especially graphics cards. People try and buy it to the point where there's no stock. So it's crazy. So that's if you go for Intel. So you could look at potentially at Ultra 5 for this, but you would need a different motherboard because today we're doing AMD. So this is B850 and this is a B850 Plus Wi-Fi from ASUS. So we're going to use this motherboard, and the case that we're using is from the sponsor of this video, which is Be Quiet, and this is the 501. It's the Pure Base 501 DX. We're happy with that. I've got a nod over there.
Well done.
I keep saying it wrong. It's because they also do an LX version, and they did also do a Pure Base 500 that this obviously supersedes. So 501, and it's kind of like just a nice all-round case, really. So one of the things that you often find with budget cases, and because this is sponsored, I don't say different like brand names, obviously, in terms of competitors and things. Not always because I'm trying to how to explain it. Basically, if you say something really good about a competitor, obviously, like they wouldn't want that because it's a sponsored video. But then also, if you say something really bad about a competitor, then it's like, well, are they only saying that because it's sponsored, sort of thing? Which is why I don't say the brand names. But we tested one very recently that was kind of in this sort of category from big brand. And I was incredibly disappointed, actually, that usually the quality of their cases is very good. But it just felt a bit kind of cheap and not really what you'd want. Whereas that's not what you get with Be Quiet, even on their more affordable chassis. You just get good quality all round, really. That's kind of like the German engineering aspect of their brand, really. But the thing I like about this is that it's not actually particularly massive, but then should still be big enough for most, emphasis on the most, modern graphics cards, which is, I think, one of the reasons as well. What was it? The Pure Base 500... It wasn't LX. Was it LX?
There was an FX.
It was FX. That was really cool, and I loved it. But the graphics cards just got to that point where they're a little bit too big, so you were then kind of compromised in terms of what you could fit. Whereas if we grab
that long
a really long boy, that one you can see. I was dreading it then. I was like, oh no, this is the first one we picked up. We need to go somewhere. This is obviously quite a large graphics card. This is a 9070 XT, this one. So realistically, probably at the upper end of what you're going to put inside something like this. And you can see you've still got plenty of room there. Obviously, you can't front mount a radiator at the same time, but I think most people just put it potentially at the top here as well. I assume it does support radiators at the top. You can confirm that for me, Carl.
Is there a fan at the top as well?
There's a fan at the top, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it does support. I believe.
But I was pretty sure, but again, don't want to state it on the record until we're sure. That's normally why I say in my notes, check this, Carl.
Yeah.
And
top is a 240 mount.
Yeah, exactly. So we're not going to use one here today anyway with the cooler that or the CPU that we're going for. But obviously, if you did want to, you could put 240 here at the top. Or if you are going for a smaller graphics card, so let's grab, what's this? This is a 4070. 4070 that we have here. Obviously, then you've got loads of room, so you could easily fit a front-mounted radiator there. So point being, it's big enough for what you're probably going to put inside this, but then not so big that it just takes up loads and loads of space on your desk, which doesn't annoy, I think, a lot of people, but I just think it's all about these days, isn't it? Creating like the dream setup. You've got obviously your monitor, potentially like speakers and things, and then your PC sat loud and proud on your desk. But then if you have like this massive double chamber, huge case, it takes up so much of your desk that it can start to, best case scenario, can just be a little bit cluttered. Worst case mean you can't fit the monitor or monitors that you want on your desk or speakers or something, which is never particularly ideal. So yeah, I like the size of this. I think it's going to be good for most people. Let's open up the other side as well. Oh, there's actually some RGB. I've only just noticed that. Look, it's RGB strip in it.
Oh, on the inside.
Yeah, look.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? I would have assumed that you'd only get that on the LX version that comes with the RGB LX fans, but evidently not. They even give you a little bit of foam, look.
Yeah, it's always a nice touch.
Which is a nice touch. I'm not sure how necessary, it'd be interesting to do some tests. I'm not sure how necessary it is in 2026, because this used to make a massive difference when you either had really loud fans, which you're clearly not going to get on a Be Quiet case, or obviously loads of hard drives and things, which I think most people have kind of moved away from, really. But it does make a decent difference to kind of vibration noise and things. But if you've only got kind of tuned fans and non-spinning hard drives in your system, obviously it's less important, but it's still a nice touch. And most brands don't really tend to do that anymore. Always good to see. It's risky, me putting my water right next to the graphics cards.
Yeah,
So,
it's a little bit unnerving.
yeah, I just like upsetting you, really. That's my thing. This is the other side anyway, so you can see you've got some cable management here. Nothing too crazy, but kind of what you'd expect really in this price bracket, really. All of your cables you should be able to feed through here. Obviously, if you have loads and loads of really thick stuff, then you're going to need to use some of these tie-down points that they give you here. I imagine you get cable ties in the box. We can check that in a second. I'd be amazed if you don't, but obviously you can just kind of manage it the way you want, really. Only thing it would be nice to see is if you had cable management grommets. You do have this cable management bar here instead that I guess, depending on what you're going to put through, could actually be a lot easier because you don't have to risk kind of like punching the rubber out or trying to cram as many cables in. There's obviously a lot of thickness here for the large ATX kind of power supply cable. So yeah, decent. And then on the front, we've got USB-C, 2 USB-As, and then a nice feeling power button. And then that looks like a RGB button and a reset button. So pretty much all the buttons you could ask for. And then obviously you get your Be Quiet fans as well. So we get 3 on this. You can order them however you want. This is out of the box default. You've got Pure Wings 3 located at the front, top, and the back, which actually for what we're doing here, I'd say is probably about right. Wouldn't say you need to change them around.
Yeah.
Putting the air cooler in there. You could maybe move this one to the front, I guess, potentially.
Yeah, a bit more air for the GPU.
Yeah, something like that. But that's the point, isn't it? You can kind of make it your own, really. So happy with that. But that is the case. And I know that this is on Black Friday sale at the moment over on Amazon US. So you can check it out with the link down below. And as I say, any future deals that may or may not be coming, you can find those with the links down below as well. I also want to say, how are we doing? How's everyone doing? I want to butter everyone up here for a second.
Butter everyone up.
Yeah, butter everyone up. I've got a smooth talk in here for a second because we need to say something really important. Really important. And that is, as you know, the saga of the PC-centric mouse mats has still not yet come to a close, which has been very, very sad because this was done like almost 3 years ago now, which is kind of crazy. And we had 300 units, 300.
300.
300, we had 300 units, and I genuinely thought we might sell out in like a day or two. And it wasn't to be. Various different issues, none of which I'd like to emphasize on the quality of the product itself. Like, honest to God, so happy with the quality. But I think one of the main problems was just in terms of logistics, because that these are located on the other side of the world, it's meant that everyone's had to pay for air shipping, which has been really annoying. So even if you're happy at the price, it's all about perceived value. You think you're getting the price, and then you add it to the basket and it calculates shipping and stuff on top. And then a lot of people just go, no, not paying that, not interested. Boom. And we lowered down the price. Helped sales a lot. Still have some. So what we've done is our own Black Friday sale. This is supposed to be a proper clearance sale. Once this is gone, this is gone. Lowered down the price of the PC-centric mouse mat to, I believe, $9.99. So even less than that in terms of pounds and things. It does add, as I say, the shipping and fees and stuff on at the end. So I think realistically, you're looking at about 20, I think less than £20, about just under £20 of dollars, I think. Once you've got your fees and stuff, that will tell you the checkout. The link for this is down below. Look at this. It's so lovely. Why wouldn't you want this in your life? It's nice, bright, vivid, will cheer up your desk. And this is not about me making a profit. That's long gone, right? We've lost loads of money on these. And selling them for $9.99 isn't going to help that. It just is infuriating that they're still sitting around. So please, if you honestly want to help out the channel, but more importantly, get yourself an awesome gift. If you already have one of these, and people obviously do, because we've sold over 200, I think, of these, you know, people have been happy. Look at the reviews. You can get one for your friend for Christmas, holiday, Thanksgiving, whatever it is. Look at this. Just, I know the shipping's more, but we've lowered down the price so much. It way outweighs the shipping now. Don't go thinking, oh, well, this is a $10 mouse mat. It's not worth the shipping. It's not a $10 mouse mat. It has become a $10 mouse mat because the shipping is so high. You see what I mean? It's not, it's infuriating. So if you feel slightly sorry for me, we're resorting to, I wouldn't go begging. We're pleading. We're resorted to pleading. If you want what one reviewer described as smells like the Michelin Man, or it might have been smells like the Michelin Man's feet when you first get out of the box. If you want to experience that smell for yourself, you can hit that link down below and get one.
Set of Michelin tires.
Yeah, well, it's just the rubber on the back. Obviously, it goes away very, very quickly. It's still, you know, it still smells a little bit of rubber, but it certainly doesn't smell like the Michelin Man's feet for very long. So if you want to get one for yourself and you want to help out PC Centric, that's the best way of doing it. Not because it will suddenly transform my financial futures, but just because it will make me slightly less annoyed. And then I can focus on loving radiators rather than hating them. That's why I hate radiators. It's just pent-up rage from the mouse mat saga. So yeah, there we go. That was fun. Anything you want to add, Carl? Was that an enticing sales pitch? Have you just ordered one?
I've ordered one right now.
You've ordered one right now?
Yeah.
Have you actually?
Not right now.
No, because you're managing the stream. But obviously you would have done otherwise because the appeal was so good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if people want to like do super chats and things, instead of doing a super chat, just buy a mouse pad. At least you get something out of it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Happy that. $10 plus your shipping and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what more do you want, really? You know, you could buy someone else's mouse mat. You could buy some knockoff mouse mat for the same $10. You wouldn't probably be getting the same print quality. You wouldn't probably be getting the same quality of feel of mouse mat. Look at the reviews. Other than the Michelin Man comment, everyone's been very pleased, other than the slow shipping. But that wasn't slow shipping. That was because I think they pre-ordered it when we didn't have them.
They were too keen.
Yeah, should we move on now? We're done with that. Okay, let's start our build. How long have we been streaming?
33 minutes.
And we haven't taken a part out of the box yet.
Technically 20 minutes, because that was obviously like
20 minutes. Yeah, that's all right. We can go with that. Come on, give me some. What's everyone saying? Like, if you're watching this stream, let us know what's going on at the moment in PC gaming land. What's happening with you? And obviously, once you've bought that PC Centric mouse mat, which I'm sure you're going to do now and help everyone out, and by everyone I mean me, let us know once you've purchased it in the chat, because we'll be very grateful.
Yeah.
And don't forget, if you do want to leave a super chat rather than buying the mouse mat, we will do our super chat, boom, 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 whoa, and read out your comment. Rather than, you know, maybe reading out your comment if it's good enough, which I think is the standard affair here.
Yeah.
But okay, right, motherboard time. Asus Tough Gaming B850-Plus Wi-Fi. And also let us know, just in terms of Black Friday sale stuff, obviously if you've seen any Be Quiet stuff, then let us know in the chat. But we can open this up broadly. If you think there are some great deals that we need to know about and you want us to shout out so everyone else can grab a deal, let us know. That is the point of this. And there has been quite a lot of stuff actually on sale. I've been quite pleased so far, especially if you want to go down monitor land route. There are loads of OLED monitors actually on sale. So I've seen quite a lot of people pick those up, which is great. But I think you're going to be so happy because it's a proper game changer really for, well, gaming, but then also just everything that you use your monitor for as well. Should we move this, should we zoom this in a little bit? Look, there we go.
Oh, slow zoom.
Slow zoom.
Look at that.
You're going to get some wobble now, but you can get over it. Look, we upgraded the lens, the things we do for you. Here it is. So this is our motherboard, full-size ATX. If you get an ITX, which is a small one, it's about that big. If you get a micro ATX, it's kind of like that big. And then obviously this is full-size ATX, but if you wanted eATX, it's the same size as this. It just extends out a little bit, which is what the E stands for. In terms of ports and things, you do need to be aware that your fan headers are these little grey ones here for your CPU. So our CPU cooler, when we attach that, is going to go here. If you are using an all-in-one liquid like cooler, radiator, I hate radiators, then you can fit this down and then you install the little pump head here if it's controlled. I'm looking at the wrong camera. If the pump is actually powered by a fan header, that's what it plugs into. Also remember as well, all of this stuff can be tuned in the BIOS, so you can have your fans that are going to be nice and quiet when you're not really doing anything, but obviously then ramp up more once your PC actually needs it. You've got RGB headers here as well. Most of them are these 3 pins. They're ARGB, stands for addressable RGB. 3 pins are nice and easy to actually plug in, but then they bend quite easy, so do be careful with them. This is your power connection for your ATX. You can't miss this because it's bloody huge. You also have power connections up here as well for your CPU. You only need to plug one of these in, but if you plug in 2, then you can do more overclocking because you can provide more power to the motherboard. But if you only plug one of these in, then I'd say for 99% of PCs, you will be absolutely fine. Am I doing okay? A nice spiel.
You're doing well. You're
Yeah,
explaining.
don't sound like a crazy person. I sound like an out of breath person, but
We got a super chat. If that
super chat. Is it anything to do with mouse mats?
technically, yes.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
It's from Pink Queen YT.
Pink Queen YouTube, I assume.
They said, I have my own mouse mat with my own logo on. So here's a £5. Hashtag Marcus hates radiators.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, if you've gone to the effort to make your own mouse mat, I understand. That is an allowable reason. If you just, you don't have the money, then obviously don't put yourself in debt to buy our mouse mat. That's quite okay. Or if you have your own mouse mat already that you fundamentally designed and or made, those are the 2 reasons I'll allow for not buying a PC-centric mouse mat. If your reasons don't fit into that category, so things like, I don't really like the style, I don't think the shipping's worth it, I just don't want to buy from him because he's an idiot, those 3 are invalid, I'm afraid. So you are going to have to try again next time and invest in PC-Centric's mouse mat and put him out of his misery. Start a GoFundMe for mouse mats. I mean, the solution would be have them stored in the States and the UK next time. That would be a lot easier because then it wouldn't. But then I don't know how US shipping works. Surely it'd be airshipped anyway. Like if you buy it in Arkansas and they're stored in California, probably going to go on a plane.
Yeah. Not going to go in a van, is it?
No, it's your fault for having a country that's too big.
Your country's too big.
Too big.
Sorry.
Yeah, my dad's a postman now. If you were in the UK, my dad would deliver your parcel. I sound like I'm in school. My dad's got a better job than your dad. My dad delivers
beat up
post.
your dad.
Yeah, my dad could beat up your dad.
No, my dad could beat up your dad.
Honestly, I'd put my money on your dad. Anyway, we've also got some USB ports. This is a great promo for Be Quiet. When they watch this back, I'll be like, this was a better investment than PC-Centric's mouse mats. Top. So we've got our USB headers here. We've got one here that's for USB-C, which is obviously the reversible small port that you have on most phones, and that will probably be used for charging that up. You also have your USB 3 connection here, so this is often blue on the connection side as well. Then when we come down here, we've got our SSD slots. So you can fit 2 inside here, 1 here. You almost always want to use this top slot first because this usually has the fastest speed or the best bandwidth, though on this current generation, to be honest, the ones that have heat sinks are probably going to be fast enough for the drives that you're using because we're now on PCI Generation 5, whereas most drives are PCI Generation 4. So as long as you're using a PCI Generation 4 slot, you should be fine. But do be aware that if you put a faster SSD in a slower slot, then you are going to be losing out on performance potentially. We've also got some SATA ports here, which would be used for those old spinning hard drives. So we've only got 2. That is because most of the bandwidth on this board is going elsewhere rather than being allocated to hard drives. Down the bottom, this is where we plug in our power switch to get that plugged in. So sometimes it says front panel, which is kind of confusing because there's also on this specific board here, this says front panel down here as well. But that's, I think, because ASUS have specific front panel connections. So if you have like a prime motherboard, you can get like an LED readout. I think that's what that's for. Could be completely wrong, but I think that's what that's for. One of the most annoying things I've heard of in a long, long time is that some of ASUS's motherboards don't have any error readouts on because there's a front panel connection that goes to your very specific ASUS case, and then you can get the error readouts on that.
Oh.
So for that one person that buys that case and that specific motherboard, fantastic. For everyone else,
Nothing.
You don't know what's going on. So, I mean, I think, I'm going to put it out there, I think that's the case. I've tried using this motherboard multiple times and I still can't find any error lights on it. So maybe I'm talking rubbish.
Maybe they're on the back of the motherboard.
Maybe, yeah, but I think that's the way that works, which is kind of crazy, really. We've got more SATA ports down here as well for the extra hard drives. USB 2, so these are going to be used for things like RGB hubs, fan hubs, sometimes like pump header, well not pump headers, but pump connections for your liquid coolers. If you're going to control it, obviously over USB. I don't know what this one is. COM. I think that's just for certain. I've never used a COM port on a motherboard before. Yeah, you can look it up. What's an ASUS COM port? What's an ASUS COM port for? Yeah, try that. Then down here, is the audio all right, by the way? It looks quite loud there. Is it too loud? Is it cutting out or not cutting out?
It doesn't like
sound loud.
or anything.
All right, I'll turn it down twice. There you go. So I've turned it down a little bit. See how that gets on.
All right, see if anybody minds.
Then we also have chassis fan 2, 3, 4. These are more fans for obviously all of the rest of your case. And then we also have here our HD audio, and that is going to be used for the front of your case. So if you're connecting an analog pair of headphones or a headset, then that goes in there. That should be everything you need to know really about your motherboard, other than the fact that obviously your CPU is going to go inside here, that will show you. Your RAM is going to go here. I like that they're color coded because you want to use slots 2 and 4. And then all of our VRM cooling is here, which is why this bit's quite chunky. So it just means any power that's going into the CPU or is being stored to go into the CPU, that kind of just dissipates over these heat sinks before the fan will then kind of blow everything, or hopefully all of the heat, outside your case, which is another reason why it's important to have case fans for passive cooling. That's in your case. Okay, I think that's everything. I think it's time to get started, right, Carl?
Yeah.
Can you fill time for 8 seconds while I drink some water?
I guess we can answer some comments.
Yep, always good.
We've got a few people in the chat.
How many people have ordered a PC-centric mouse mat with the link down below, or typing in pccentric.store into their URL web address?
I'll find out.
That's a no. That's a none. Come on, guys. You need to get on this.
Immediate responses.
We need to sell all the units. Yeah, sorry. I'll leave you to read out some comments while I get our Ryzen 5 9600X out of the box. No. Bad, Marcus. Our Ryzen 5, good thing you're paying attention, 7600X, because this is the best value CPU you can get right now, bar maybe the 7500F if you're willing to buy that as an OEM chip. Don't know if that comes with a warranty, so this would be a full retail unit. But here we go. So
Yeah,
grab
the
this.
7600X and the 7600 seem to flip-flop in who's the cheapest at the time of filming.
Yeah, well, I think they are actually otherwise basically exactly the same. It's just the power limit is higher on the X. So as long as you're not wanting to use a stock cooler, then the 9600X might give you a little bit more performance as long as you have the cooling for it. But I think you could potentially turn a 7600 into a 7600X by changing the power limit in the motherboard, or vice versa. You could lower down the wattage from 105 watts, I think it is, to 65 watts on a 7600X in the BIOS. So they're pretty much interchangeable.
Yeah, I think you get a 100 megahertz boost clock difference.
Boost.
That's about it.
B is for boost.
But
no,
what were you going to say?
Oh, just that you've got your own mic today, so you should be sounding extra
like normal and not like a
nice,
distant and far away.
No, nice.
I
nice
usually have the other mic actually, don't I? But I think this one's just like
no. This is what we want. We've got
new
new gear. We're all the gear, no idea really.
All the gear,
rubbish background. So that CPU has gone inside now. So
Someone's just commented saying they bought 3 mouse mats for their whole family.
what now?
Well, apparently.
Oh, see, that is what we're talking about. Everyone, if we had 70, give or take, when we started this video, I did say, but unfortunately we can't track it because I don't know why. It might be on a delay or I have to email someone. I did come up with a suggestion, and let me know in the comments if you think this is a good idea. This will prick your ears up. Imagine if we could get 70 orders and they sell out, and as a reward, Editor Carl did a face reveal today.
What if all of them sold out? How would I do it?
If we
But we won't
sold,
find out.
if we sold all 70 mouse. All right, how about this? How about this? We're going to do this, Carl. You are, I think, legally allowed to opt out. Right? So you can legally opt out. But how about we say this? If we sell all 70 mouse mats in the next week,
Yeah.
Editor Carl will appear on camera shortly after.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm
Yeah.
not forcing you.
No.
Yeah?
If we sell all the
Mouse mats are gone, Editor Carl gets a face reveal. If they don't, he gets the opposite. He gets his face removed.
I get removed from my position. If they
Oh,
don't
he just
sell,
gets
I get
fired,
fired.
alright, yeah, there
if
you
they
go,
do sell,
he's
I
out.
get to appear on camera.
I think that's probably illegal, I'll be honest with you. But, all right, so if we don't sell all the mouse mats, there just won't be an Editor Carl face reveal, potentially until they sell out. But if we sell out in the next week, Editor Carl's appearing on camera. Now, see, that's got your attention, hasn't it? But we have to sell out of the mouse mats. There are about 70. We know someone's bought 3 because they're a hero. You could be one of those 70. You could be the person that tips this over the edge and actually produces an Editor Carl face reveal.
The person who bought 3 mouse mats
Yeah.
is the same person that recommended the case in the last video. The one,
The one that didn't really like.
the one you didn't really like.
The one that we just said yeah, okay. Well, it's not, to be clear, it's not atrocious. It's more one of those things, again, where it's just other cases in that price bracket I think are better. The build quality was better, that was all. I think they spent the money on...
They said they would have bought 4, but they were... no, they bought a case that you didn't like instead.
Oh, well, it served the purpose, it just felt a bit cheap. Anyway, fortunately today, we don't have that. Look, nice, solid, be quiet German engineering, look. I mean, hello, who's there? That was bad for me. Do you like? I've also loaded a lot of jokes in an upcoming video that you started editing today, didn't you? Carl?
Yeah, there's a few in there.
There's a few.
Well, some of them it's the same joke multiple times. But...
Yeah, I thought you'd like that. And that wasn't supposed to be a joke, but yeah. Anyway, you've got all that to come. So. Ignore my plaster. I had a blood test today. I can probably take that
Somebody
off.
said I just looked at buying all 70 and it's $500 in shipping.
Yeah, but I think the thing that's outrageous as well is that you wouldn't get potentially a shipping discount, or like certainly you wouldn't get the shipping discount you would expect if you ordered all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd expect like, oh, surely it's there's a
yeah, you'd
difference
expect
between
what,
buying
like
one and 10.
$50 shipping or something. But
Yeah.
I bet they wouldn't give you much of a discount on that. But there were things we've learned potentially for future mouse mats, but that thing might just be don't do mouse mats.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
Leave merch to someone else. Anyway, on that note, buy the mouse mats, Editor Carl face reveal, and obviously Be Quiet have plenty of products throughout this video that are awesome, and you can check them out with the link down below. That is the most important thing that we have to stress in this Be Quiet sponsored video. RAM next. Oh no,
no.
Oh no, things have got bad here. We were saying just before as well. You know, I know this looks bad. Look. Oh, well, there you go. Look.
If you move over it,
There we
you've gone
go.
the wrong way.
There you go. That's good.
You need to move like a diagonal.
No, look. And I've got to duck down, or I'm like this. So basically, guys.
It's just set up for my height.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, RAM bad at the moment. If you're looking to build a budget-friendly gaming PC and you don't have any DDR5, I'm afraid you are out of luck. Not because you can't get it, but because you have to pay crazy prices. And RAM is a bit of a weird one. It's not gambling, but when people buy RAM, they have constantly fluctuating prices, and you think they're making massive orders. So let's say Corsair are buying enough memory modules to, like, I don't know, I'm making this figure up, don't quote me here, but let's say they want to make 100,000 kits of RAM, they lock in that price and then they've got that price. And then when they come to buy the next lot of memory, it could have gone up a lot, it could have gone down a lot. And they're doing that whilst trying to have a consistent RRP on their kit of memory. For this one, it might be like £99 or dollars, something like that. Well, you're not going to be getting this for £99 or dollars. At the moment, when you last checked, this kit was like 200 and something, wasn't it? For 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is just crazy. This is LPX, so it doesn't have RGB, but that means it's going to work a lot better with kind of CPU coolers, because it always looks weird actually to have RGB memory underneath a CPU cooler. I don't like it, but you can get clearance issues.
Oh.
What? That was a noise. This is the exact kit. Well, don't ruin it. Tell people, because you've put the links. Have you put them in? They're in the description.
Yeah, they're in the description.
Now, it is an affiliate link, so if you do buy anything, we will get a small commission. But if you genuinely...
Probably shouldn't buy the RAM at that price.
For fun, have a look at how much this RAM that is meant to be about 85 to 95 pounds or dollars currently is at Amazon. Have a laugh. Go in the description, hit the link, and just see how much this costs. And yep, at least it matches the grey on this motherboard, though. Look, it's a colour match.
Flawless, worth every penny.
Yeah, and I'd love to say, oh, it's just this kit, buy a different one, but just all memory kits are kind of crazy at the moment. Some of the best ones were Viper ones in the States over at Newegg. They seem to be the best value, but I imagine once they sell out, you're out of luck. So, yeah. Well, has anyone, don't give it away in the comments, but has anyone
because
noticed
the price
it?
Originally, when I clicked on the Google link,
Yeah.
was $199.
Yeah, and an undisclosed store.
Yeah.
But then at our Amazon link, it's not
It's
that
not
price.
$199.
No.
It's more than, yeah. Well done.
No, don't ruin it. Who's ruining it in the chat? Bad. Bad. Get rid of it. Get rid of it, Carl.
Bad,
You're ruining the
Bepto, I'm
surprise.
gonna delete your comments.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's nothing personal.
Nothing personal.
But you're ruining the game. The game is that you guess how much it is, then you click the link, and then you go, whoa! Whereas if you ruin it in the chat for everyone else, party pooper
Sorry,
you are.
Bepto.
Anyway, that was the memory. So yeah, pretty crazy at the moment. But if you can get a kit that's 32 gig and has a CL of about
everyone's
30,
ruining the price.
Stop ruining the price. 30 to 36 on the CL with a speed of about 6,000 megahertz. That's ideal. But yeah, I don't think this is worth the asking price at the moment. And that's nothing to do with Corsair specifically. That's just AI people buying up all the memory modules. In terms of SSD, it fluctuates again. This is not necessarily the absolute best SSD in the world, but if you can get this on a sale, then it is going to be worth it. This is from Samsung. It's the 990 Evo Plus. I haven't got any screwdrivers. Who didn't get me a screwdriver? Me, because it was my job. Can I have my screwdrivers, please?
There you go.
See, if all the mouse mats are sold out, you would have come on camera to give them to me.
Yeah, but I've got to stretch.
Yeah, come on, people. Got to sell out those mouse mats. Get yourself something you're going to love. This is what's funny about it. It's not even like you just do it, doing something for a laugh. You're getting a great quality product that you're going to use for years and years to come.
You could use it as whatever you want. What are those things that you used to have on like the side of sofas?
Arms.
Yeah, you could use it as an armrest cover. You could use it as a...
I have no idea what you're talking about. We've got our SSD.
You can use it for anything.
This is a 2 terabyte one. And we're going to drop this in. Obviously, if you want to save money, I would recommend going for 1 terabyte. Save you a bunch of money. But yes, this should have been cheaper than the RAM, but it's currently not, which is crazy. Yes, you're saying, sorry, ARMs.
Yeah, I've got distracted by the RAM. I was going to
We didn't get distracted. I spoke over you, but
yeah,
I felt it was
started watching
appropriate.
The installation of the SSD.
Well, it's fascinating.
The SSD prices are also starting to increase.
Fun times. Get in while you can.
Because they've got, well, the good ones, they've got memory on them.
I actually genuinely, would say if you can get an SSD for a good price and you have any kind of inkling that you think you want or need one, absolutely buy that now. Absolutely buy that now. We've linked this one down below, but I'm sure there are quite a few you can choose from.
Yeah, I think I saw earlier the 990 Pro, like 1
Yeah,
terabyte was like over £100. I was like,
It hasn't been that for a while. But then I'm pretty sure I saw a 2 terabyte one for...
The 2
like
terabyte was like 150-ish.
Yeah, 150, 160, which that's probably a good buy.
That's better value, technically.
But also, as we're going to say in an upcoming video, if you know you don't need more storage, don't buy more storage. That's the easiest way of saving money. Don't buy anything.
Yeah, have less stuff.
Have less stuff. Yeah. But it's not going to help you if you need to build a gaming PC. My great idea, by the way, that I have, you know, when you like, I went fantasize is a bit far, but you just think in your head, oh, that'd be cool. What if, right, we did like, you know how Hot Ones do wings?
Right.
We do that, but it's building a computer. So we get the one and only Sabrina Carpenter in, right? First guest.
First guess.
She builds a gaming computer.
Yeah.
And we ask her questions about her career.
Yeah.
Next one, Donald Trump.
Easy.
Get him in. And then the third one, I don't know where, we've gone too big too early.
You went from Sabrina Carpenter to
Yeah.
the President of the United States.
Well, yeah, so who's bigger? I was thinking one name.
I was going to say a
can't
name,
say
but
that.
I'll
Yeah. Let's not go there.
Elton John.
Bigger than Trump.
Probably, maybe.
Ed
just as well
Sheeran's
known.
probably bigger than Trump, isn't he?
I don't
Oh,
know.
no, right, we got it. We got it. Right. So Sabrina Carpenter's our entry-level guest, the easy booking, right? Then we get, once she's been on, Donald Trump comes in. And again, fascinating, right? Loads of questions we can ask. We can see whether they're good at building a PC or anything like that. You know, we're keeping it apolitical, right? We just want to know whether they can build a gaming PC. It'd be fascinating. Third, the biggest guest of all. You ready for this?
Right.
Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell.
And we ask him the big question everyone wants to know, which is what happened?
To what?
Have you not seen a picture of him recently?
No.
Have a look. Have a look. That's it. Just say what's happened. So he's frantically looking now. There you go. And we can work out what happened. I don't understand. Anyway, that's not great content. It's not like Joe Rogan where they actually get the stuff up. You could put those pictures away. Look, you're distracting me now. But yeah, biggest guest of all. We get him in.
Simon
How's
Cowell.
that sound?
More famous than Trump.
Start it on a new channel. Yeah. And then if we can't get Simon Cowell, we'll have to
Ariana
settle
Grande.
for Walsh.
Oh. Not Louis.
Louis will get him in. Do you remember that time he always had the groups?
That's such an old, like,
Yeah,
UK
no,
pop
show
culture
me age
reference.
there. Right, motherboard's complete. Shall we get this inside our case? This is why we like doing the live streams, because we don't get any social time. Carl has to live in his little box and edit videos in the complete darkness, and
In the
every now and then
basement.
I chuck him a biscuit. But sometimes we lay him out, only twice this year. And then he can actually have a conversation with someone, and that someone's me, talking about whether we should get
Oh, we
Sabrina
missed
Carpenter.
an obvious guest that it's bigger than Trump. Taylor Swift. No, or is that too easy?
Well, she actually is bigger than Trump, I
Yeah.
suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think about Taylor Swift, though. I think I like her
Dangerous
and
topic.
her music. Is it?
Yeah, Swifties. They'll come for you.
No, I'm saying I don't know what I think about her. Have I said, oh my God, she's the worst ever? Oh, sorry, hang on. If I said, like, she's the worst ever,
Somebody said calling it build ones.
build one. Or just build one.
Yeah.
Or because we don't put CPU coolers in, or we use coolers that aren't Be Quiet coolers. You still can call it hot ones. You see what I did there?
Because you're just burning the CPU every time.
Yeah.
Will it boot at longer? Stay on.
Will it boot for longer than 10 seconds? Testing the quality of CPUs. So it does look like here, I'm going to have to take that fan out, which is a little bit of a bummer. Unless, do you think you can just move the cable management bracket? It's good that you have it here, but it is kind of in the way when you're trying to put your, it probably does come out. When you're trying to put your motherboard in, it kind of gets in the way. People can't see, sorry. Does this move? It must move. It must move. Yeah. Yeah, here you go. This is where you went wrong, Carl. So Carl said he built in one of these a while ago. And he had
that
to
was
take the fan out.
the old one.
Look, it comes out. Ta-da!
Ah,
That's how you're supposed to do it.
amateur.
And then when you drop it down here, boom. Nice big hole. Who else could we get on? This is my new favourite conversation ever. now.
Who's going to be on the Build Ones show?
Build ones, yeah.
Ariana Grande was a recommendation.
I like her. She's good. She's good. Like when you listen to her do an interview, she's just really funny, which is what you want, really, isn't it?
Should make a great PC builder.
She would. She would. I mean, we've already done a few guest builders. We had James the chef on,
Yeah.
and I had to cut half of the video out because he was just saying very inappropriate stuff. Not like edgy stuff, but just like, come on. What?
Rude
Stop,
stuff.
yeah, stop swearing in the video. Come on.
Max Verstappen, your favourite.
You know what, right? Here's the thing. As someone that obviously hates Max Verstappen as a Lewis Hamilton and George Russell Norris fan. Say Norris fan. I'm on the fence about Norris. That's a conversation for a different day. But yeah, obviously I'm Team GB. So I hate Max. But actually, outside of that, I think he's really quite nice. Like if you watch one video that isn't a PC-centric video after this, I promise you'll really enjoy it. I'm being serious, not like cynical. Watch Max Verstappen meets Chris Harris. There's like a Ford-sponsored thing. Really good video. And it's just them talking about cars, and you can tell Max is actually having a good time. And I think he comes across well. So yeah, get Max Verstappen in. Is he bigger than Trump?
I don't know.
Don't know.
What about The Rock?
He's not bigger than Trump. Well, he's the bloody Rock. So
He is bigger.
yeah. Okay.
We might have to adjust the set to get The Rock in.
So what you need to do? Yeah, it's funny. We probably should stop talking about Trump now.
Yeah. Who else is? Gonna be on
Let's
Build
move on to a non-political topic. Did you watch the budget earlier?
One? No.
Did you not?
No.
No.
I was too busy editing in the dungeon.
I will say, right, if you got a student loan, they've capped the threshold.
This is what people have tuned in.
No, they have. No, because I bet people won't know this actually, because this is why it annoyed me. That goes under the radar. If you have a student loan, they've frozen the thresholds.
Frozen.
You know the film Frozen?
Yeah.
They've frozen the thresholds. So now, if you have a student loan, I don't know if it applies to all plans, but if you've got a student loan, then essentially you're paying more student loan back because that isn't going up. So whatever it was before, it would usually go up with inflation, which was quite significant. But now you're just paying more student loan back every month. Yeah. And I think that's very mean, bearing in mind that student loans are already very aggressive. Yeah. I know it's worse in the States, but that will fly under the radar. So they're literally taxing. All right, sorry, we've gone too far. It just doesn't seem very
political centric.
It doesn't seem very sensible to me.
That's what the P in PC centric stands for.
Political.
I don't know what the C would be then.
Yeah. All right. So basically, what we're saying is, as I screw this motherboard in so you can see, what we're saying is when we do the what was it called? Not hot ones.
Build ones.
Build ones. When we do build ones, we're only having political guests on. It's the perfect combination. People love it. We could get what's the name in?
Somebody recommended Eddie Hall.
I know Eddie Hearn.
No, Eddie Hall, the big bodybuilder.
Don't know.
Like World's Strongest Man.
No.
He's got like a YouTube channel. He's got like.
Whoa! I must know him then. That's it.
He's got a tank.
If he's got a YouTube channel, I'm so sorry.
That guy. You not seen him before?
I can't see. Oh yeah, wasn't he on Beast? Mr. Beast. Great content as well, where no one can see. This is fantastic. You've got to remember, this is either a radio show or what's on the desk show. Right.
This is just as much a podcast as it is a build guide.
Yeah, this is going on Spotify after this.
Oh, great shot there.
Well, I couldn't see. There, look, it's in. Happy days. Look, people should appreciate the effort we go to produce these live streams. They don't produce them, well, they literally do produce themselves because you don't have to do any editing. That's why you like it.
Yeah. It's like 2 hours of no editing. But the video still goes live. It's like magic.
Yeah, it's like magic. There we go. We have the makings of a PC. Let's turn it to the light. There you go. You can actually see.
See, like there's RAM, there's a CPU,
Ta-da.
and a motherboard.
But it looks good. And when you turn it on, you get RGB as well, which
Yeah,
is cool.
and some on the inside.
Which I think is not bad for the asking price of this. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, I'm pretty sure it's available under £100 of dollars. So
It is under £100.
for what you're getting, bear in mind you're getting the RGB as well and all of those super quiet fans, mainly the construction for me though. I think you're kind of getting everything that you need really. But obviously, you know, it's not the right case for everyone. If you want something that's massive, then you can buy a larger case, like what, Light Base 800, something like that. Massive. But not everyone needs massive. So.
No, I've got a massive Be Quiet.
Oh, Carl. What haven't we done?
Oh, you amateur.
We got carried away. We were talking about build ones. It's all right.
It's just out of shot.
It's just that shot. It's the cooler we need to attach. However, it shouldn't make too much difference because I can now use this as education for why you should put your CPU cooler on before you put your motherboard in your case, just basically because it's easier. But yes, let's start actually by getting the cooler out of the box. So we're using, you said this is available for about 40-ish at the time of filming. This is the Pure Rock Pro 3 LX. I'm not reading that off the box because I've not used it before. I'm reading that off the box because it's quite a lot of words, you know? I don't do words. Do you do words?
I sometimes use words.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
As you should.
It is under 40. That is correct.
So this is a great all-round cooler actually, and especially for the money you get a lot. A lot of people spend loads of money on all-in-one liquid coolers, which is great and all that in terms of looks, and obviously it gives you good cooling performance, but the value are in these things. I get that they're not to everyone's taste in terms of looks, but I think this is definitely one of the better looking ones, especially as you do get the RGB fans on this as well. It's jet black, so if you're going for a nice black build, obviously this is going to fit. Do they do this in white? I guess that they do. Editor Carl can check for us. But this obviously needs to go on top of our CPU. But in order to do that, we're going to need to get the mounting hardware out of the box.
They do not.
Do they not?
No.
What? They do have white coolers though, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the liquid coolers are in white. I know they do a white option in there.
Okay, that's interesting. So that's why I get you to fact check me.
Yeah.
So I don't just say rubbish on the air. We are on air.
You could just change it to white fans if you wanted to.
Yeah, but then you'd have a black heatsink, wouldn't you?
Oh.
So that is the Intel stuff. Must be, surely. Yes? I could read the instructions, couldn't I? It would tell me. I still can't believe you let me on air without putting any product in my hair.
No, that rhymes.
Yeah.
The best part, reading the manual to understand how it goes together.
No, it was right. I was right the first time, so it's good. It's just worth double checking these things. How's chat going? Chat's been quiet. What's going on? Oh,
People are debating.
yeah. It's
Oh.
all right. I'm just taking off the default AMD mounting hardware, which are these screws here.
The
Bubble.
stream might have just died.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back.
We're back. Okay.
Yeah.
It's always good. Good start.
No, that's okay.
We're back.
Like when the PC went down onto the desk, it made a big thud,
Oh,
and then it went, ah, snap, ran out of memory.
what did?
Google Chrome.
What?
Like it just died.
Oh,
Like the viewers just like fell off, and then they came back again.
okay. Well, we're still here.
Yeah.
Confirmed. Okay. All right. That's always good.
That's a good sign. But
Yeah.
it should be working now.
Yeah, we're streaming over Ethernet, so you can't do any more than that. This is what I said to you before, didn't I? I was like, look, can't do any more. We just got to go and roll with the punches, really. So.
Yeah. Somebody said, people are mainly just debating about, is it worth spending an extra $70 to get faster RAM than slower RAM?
No. Next question.
That's pretty much the conclusion.
Yeah.
No.
We get these little spacers, look. These little spacers. Let me drop these down.
Oh, it should have been a lot easier outside of the case.
You say that. It's not too bad. It's just a bit darker now.
Yeah.
Just a bit darker, but it's okay. Just drop those over the holes, look.
What are your favourite types of cases, Mr. Centric? Flashy or minimal?
It depends on the build you're doing, really, doesn't it? Honestly, I actually quite like Be Quiet cases because I like the simplicity. CPU, that's the wrong way. Oh no.
You've kind of got a mix of all of them, haven't you?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. I mean, as someone that has access to basically all the cases, it's kind of.
You've got the white one, which I would say is flashy. And
Oh,
then
well, no, I'd say that's. Oh, yeah.
the
I
downstairs
see
one.
what you mean. The downstairs one, yeah.
And then-
But no, again, that's similar. I like the design language where it is just kind of let the be elegant and let the hardware do the talking. That's what I like. So, you know, you've got so many different ones to choose from. But I mean, I don't. If I was going to complain, it would just be to say that I don't really like oversized cases. They're the only real category of cases I don't like, just because I don't really see, for most people anyway, and for me, I don't see what the point is.
Yeah.
Because how many people are actually filling that up? Which means you've got so much empty space that then takes up space, as I say, on your desk. Doesn't really make sense. We're using the normal position, not the you can use an offset position with this, but we're not doing that. Cool.
Yeah, I just remember that I think unless you're doing like push-pull radiators in like every position, some cases are just a little bit excessively big.
Yeah.
You just end up with all this empty space, which is
Which does work, because I
Yeah.
had a Be Quiet, God, I think it was a Silent Bass 800, was it? Or was it 900? No, it was a 900, ages ago, ages ago. And it was so oversized, but that was probably the single quietest PC I've ever built.
yeah.
Just because all of the extra air that you have in the case and all the extra fans obviously do create a quieter system, but you could have recreated that, I'm pretty sure, with just the same fans.
Yeah.
Right. Dog's barking. He's going nuts. We need some thermal compounds. You do get some, I think, pre-applied on this, but I've used it up, so I'm just using some. Oh, hang on. This is empty. That's not going to work. Well, that's fine because that was from a rival case brand.
Oh no.
Whereas, fortunately, we can swap to an Asus. They do technically sell cases,
aren't they?
but they sell basically everything, so I don't think we can avoid that. There you go, got some Asus thermal compound. Look. Oh, that's gone a bit. There you go. That's fine.
That's
Probably a
fine.
bit generous, but that's okay.
It was spread. It was spread.
Yeah, spread those pastes. Don't know where I was going with that really.
Somebody said, "Is talking about other PC content creators allowed?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? To be clear, it's not. I don't know. I need to go back to Yeah, to be clear, as we said at the start of the video, it's just like a precaution. It's not. I haven't had any. Well, I haven't really had any instructions from Be Quiet at all. But like, they've not said, you know, don't talk about other brands. It's just kind of it's a sponsored video. It's kind of what you do really.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're paying you obviously because they want you to cover their stuff, it would just be a bit you know, like within reason. Obviously, if you need to talk about something, but if this was a video, as I say, about this case, you're not going to go, well, this is a good case, but some other fantastic options that are actually a little bit cheaper are this. You should definitely buy. That would be a bit of a weird thing to say in a sponsored video.
Yeah.
But where I think, I was thinking about this again the other day, where I think, and I would like to put us in this category, where I think the creators that do sponsored videos properly are the ones where you only cover stuff that you genuinely like in the first place. So you just do the videos you'd normally do. Because, as I say, we really like this case. It offers great value, really, for what you get for it, really, which is a complete package of build quality fans. And then, as I say, it's not massive, but it's the kind of the right size for most people. We like it. Whereas if you were to start doing sponsored videos on stuff that you didn't like, what's the point? And then you'd have to put something out when you're like, oh, I don't like the product, but let's just cover it. You know, and people do that, and it winds me up. But we work with people that we like. So
yeah, exactly.
That's that. Right, I'm going to need to take these fans off in order to get this fitted. And you have like the coat hanger things that I don't like. But we can just get that removed. How long did the stream go down for then? Right.
That must have been. I like looked away, looked back, I refreshed the page, and then it came back. I don't know if it did go down or if it was just the website just.
Well, the views dropped, like you can see on that graph, so you'd
Yeah.
imagine so. But we're back. Anyway, so we've got this cooler. Sorry, I need to show you what I'm doing. And then we're going to line this up, but hopefully like so.
How tight are we screwing in the screws?
Hang on a minute.
Uh,
What have I done here? Am I all right? How have I managed that?
what have you done?
I've used the wrong... No, yeah? Well, it doesn't line up. It doesn't line up, so clearly I haven't done it right.
Have you got it on the wrong way round?
No,
Back to front?
no, just
No?
don't really... The mount's not in the right position. But then we've got 0 here.
Wait, the fan was facing the wrong way.
Oh, I'm using the offset. That's why. I'm using an offset for the top.
But not for the bottom.
Yeah. That'll be why. Right, so don't do what I've just done. Make sure you line up 0 with 0 rather than off. Oh no, 0 must be offset. Goodness, that's
So
8.
no.
I've got an 8 and a 0.
You had the manual.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's going to make a difference, but in terms of the offset is kind of actually designed for an option for AMD CPUs because it can give you potentially better coverage. So I imagine the O is for offset. But, oh, I'm shaking now.
Shaking.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Yeah, I am actually. I'm supposed to go to the gym later, and I need to eat before I go, or I won't be lifting nothing.
Lifting niche.
Yeah, how much did you lift? 0.
0. I don't lift numbers.
Right, is that better? Is that now magically going to work? You're right, that fan is facing the wrong way, but I will fix it.
Hold it.
Is that now? Yeah, there we go. Cool.
The
Okay.
fan's facing the wrong way.
Yeah, but it's on. I can move it. It's fine. Put that down just a little bit there. And then match it on the other side. And that should all then line up nicely. Oh, I'll tell you what it is. There's a little bit of a clearance thing here anyway.
How many times does that happen in a normal video?
All the time. You just don't see it because we cut it out. Oh.
This is why it's good to install it outside of the case.
Yeah, because otherwise you're doing stuff like this and it's just, oh. Because I can't see what I'm bloody doing. That's what it is. Oh, there you go. I was pushing it the wrong way. It's all good. Yeah, poor Cole has to listen to this, and I know he fast forwards me, so all he hears is gonna bloody hell. Why does this not work? I don't like this thing. This is so stupid. I see. Right, okay. What are we gonna do now, everyone? We're gonna do this. Oh, it's so frustrating. Why is it?
Whenever I hear you
accurate?
speak at normal speed, I'm like, come on, chop chop.
Yeah.
I used to listen to you at 2 times speed.
You did.
Yeah.
That's too quick. That is too quick. Right, there you go. And look, because we've used our low profile non-RGB RAM look, this now looks right.
Can't tell.
Because we've now used our RGB RAM, this now looks right.
And it's if by magic everything fits as it should.
Yeah, need to just make sure we do fully tighten up our cooler though.
This is why you put a cooler on before putting it in the case.
Yeah, there you go, all right. Have we sold those mouse mats yet? Is Editor Carl doing a face reveal? If you only just joined us, I said if we sell all the mouse mats that are on discount from about it's basically including the shipping, it's just under about £20 a dollars, I think. Double check it, obviously, but I'm pretty sure. It's the only reason I say that and don't make it specific is because shipping is calculated when you put your address in, and obviously I don't know everyone's address.
Yeah. I wonder if it's any different for different parts. It shouldn't be, should it? Like, if you were in Scotland or something.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just calculated on the country, but
Yeah.
as I say, I can't, you know, advertising standards and all that. I can't tell you it's going to cost exactly this when it, you know, might be a few pennies different or $1 or $2 different, but yeah. Right, there you go. So we're putting this fan in now, look. So we have all three in place. Happy days, just like this. Obviously, they are facing the right way. If they're not, then your airflow is not going to be what you want. There, we can grab our cable. We should have two, so we can daisy chain these together if you want, or you can plug them in separately. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to plug them in separately, as we actually have plenty of fan headers.
Ooh.
What?
Don't.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we sold a mouse mat.
Oh no.
I got excited.
Somebody said, a Pink Queen YT said, if you make a video about I just hate radiators.
Why I hate radiators?
No, just that's the video.
Just, I hate radiators. That's
yeah,
it.
like a supercut.
Maybe you should start planning that then. But that's very niche. I'm not sure it'll...
April 1st special.
Yeah, but then that won't hit the algorithm, will it? I'm afraid we've got to be really boring these
quick
days.
word from this video's sponsor. I hate
radiators. Yeah, well, next time we don't have an ad spot, I'll just put that in. That would be funny. From this video sponsor, I hate radiators. In today's video, we're doing this.
Is this a 5090 build? This is not a 5090
No,
build.
we haven't got that far yet. We still got clearance. Or is it just the cable? No, that's fine. It was just the cable. Relax, relax. Silly boy.
Somebody also said you should have done this before.
Did they? They said that. Well, I'm really glad that they're helping that out. It's because I'm too busy gassing. We were talking about...
Student loans.
Oh, were we? Is that what it was? I started...
At some point.
As a joke, I said, oh, let's moan about the budget, and then proceeded to start moaning about the budget. It's this quality content you don't find anywhere else. Sky News ain't got nothing on me. Do you want me to rage about more budget stuff?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
All right. I mean, I would
there's more
say...
things to moan about coming up.
Yeah, I would say on balance, for a bad budget, it weren't that bad. And by bad, I mean, you know, they needed to fix holes in the deficit and whatever. So, like, whatever, I'm neutral. How about that?
Neutral.
I'm not going to be raging. I just think student loans are... Leave them alone. Leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
That's the joke that we say about my mum whenever if I do anything to upset anyone, she's always straight to my defence. So my sister's like, leave him alone.
That's because you're the baby.
Yeah, you leave me alone. I need the big protect. Right, we're ready to rock and roll. Look at that, look. Oh no.
What have you done?
I'm thinking ahead.
That I know exactly
that's
what.
literally impossible. That can't be done. That is take the fan out, that is.
Let's take the CPU cooler out.
How
it might
on
be
earth?
easier just take the motherboard out, if I'm honest. It's like 6 screws.
No. Taking the fan out would be easier. Oh, actually, there's this little hole on the top. So that might actually be all right. Look. There's this little hole. I might be able to go in there.
Might be able to manoeuvre in there.
Yeah. It's all right. No, that will be doable. I just might have to take the fan out. But okay. Smaller cases come with compromises. Oh, I've got to do the cables yet. I'll tell you what's happened. I've got to the point I've got quite hungry. And now I'm excited about having some food. And then I saw the cables and I was like, oh, no. Going to be here all day.
Too busy guessing.
Too busy gassing. Yeah, but I like gassing. It's just nice to have a chat with everyone as well.
Someone said, I have a tip. Put the cooler in before putting the motherboard in the case.
Were they being sincere or?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've not built a PC in a while, to be fair, so I'm forgetting.
It's been 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, you've not done one this week.
No. You know what's outrageous? We did that build in that big red case that I thought was going to get a load of traffic. No one bloody cared. And I was like, well, work that one out.
Maybe because it was big and red.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's cool. I thought, oh, it was something different. People like that. Nope. Give me a jet black case with some RGB, please. Any other guests you want to have on Build Ones?
Because you thought about the case, did you think about Britney Spears or something?
No, I didn't. That was the best bit of the video. It said it looked like Britney Spears when she was doing... What was the song? The main... Oops, I did it again.
Is it that one?
Yeah, it was funny. Right, I'm getting all the cables lit and I'm just feeding them through to their respective positions. Oh, no. I need to put this back in as well. Crazy.
No, that's another reference.
What?
Britney Spears reference.
What was?
Crazy. That was like one of her other big songs.
Was it Crazy?
Yeah.
You had a song called Crazy?
You drive me crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, I've got that in my head now. Thanks.
Who's your favourite F1 team, Marcus?
I still like Mercedes, actually.
Hmm?
Big Mercedes fan. I like Toto. Thea's like in love with Toto.
Toto Wolff.
She hasn't explicitly said this, but she's made it kind of clear that, you know, if it was between me
And Toto.
and Toto or me and Daniel Craig, she's gone. She's out of it. So, yeah. As long as they don't come round, they're banned.
They're not allowed on Hot
They're
Ones.
not
Build
allowed
ones.
on build ones. There'll be no Daniel Craig and there'll be no Toto Wolff. That would be a good hire. Bigger than Trump.
Big who's
Toto Wolff. He's quite big. I wouldn't mess with him.
Yeah. He's a bit
Is
tall
he
man.
bigger than Trump?
I don't know how tall Trump is, if I'm honest. I think he's quite tall.
Last time I met him, he's sitting. No, I don't know.
Somebody said, what about Ronaldo?
I guess so. I don't like football or soccer particularly, so that doesn't, you know, it's wasted on me.
No.
It would be like if you didn't know anything about Formula One and you got Toto Wolff in.
Yeah, I'd be like, hello. Seem like a nice man.
Hi, Mr. Wolff. Oh, I've just got Britney Spears in my head. What have you done? What have you done? Oh, you do drive me crazy.
Someone actually said that in the comments. Is it worth getting the 7900 XTX? It depends on the price.
Yeah, I don't like the fact it doesn't have FSR4. I genuinely think FSR4 is so good that unless you were getting such a good price, I would think the premium for 9070 XT would be worth it. Genuinely, it's that good. Dogs barking.
Dog woofing.
Dog woofing.
No one's at the front door or anything.
No. No. He's just dinner time, isn't it? Right, let's do our I/O. Can you see any of that? Probably not. So let's go back to Mr. Overhead. That's probably our best bet. We'll zoom that in. There you go. Zoom that in. We've actually got an appropriate lens now. Do USB 3. Look, that can plug in here. It is too dark. We need to sort the lighting out, Carl. That's what we need to do.
We need a little light above there pointing straight.
Yeah, well, that's not the neatest, is it? I'll see if I can fix that later. Why is he barking? I do wonder sometimes, like, why on earth did I get another dog? I had basically the perfect dog. Like, okay, he's not, like, you know, no dog is perfect, but around the house, he was so quiet, never made a noise. Such a good little well-trained boy. And then I brought terror into my life. Yeah, they need to go somewhere else. But hey, like my mum said to me when I saw her last week, she said, well, at least he went to you, because a lot of people wouldn't be as patient as you. It's like, yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mum. Mums are good, though. We like, you know.
Fine. He's only got
A while.
12, 13 years left.
Happy years, yeah. Oh, he is a good boy. Just when he wants to be a good boy. That's the problem. The problem is, he's a good boy on his terms. He should be a good boy on all terms.
All terms.
Yeah.
Ajax was meant to rub up on him and be like that dog.
Yeah, and he's got all of Ajax's worst traits. Although what I have been doing recently, is my head in the way? Let's plug this in.
Bit.
So I've plugged in HD audio down here. I've plugged in addressable RGB at the bottom. As I say, we would have USB and some extra fans probably would come down here. And then, front panel. So do you like how I just pop into PC Centric mode every now and then?
Randomly presenting amongst the
Yeah.
the random
I'm going
chat.
to be quick and dirty here and just plug that in there, even though it would look neater if it was down the bottom. That's all in there. I forgot what I was going to say. It's gone. It's gone. Oh.
Somebody said, "I know your situation. I have a rescued cocker spaniel."
Yeah, he was a rescue. I'd like to point that out. It wasn't you know, oh, let's get another puppy job. He was, oh, let's do our bit. I've definitely done my bit. Oh yeah, end of the comment. Or was that the end of the comment?
That was the end of the comment.
Okay.
They just said they know your situation.
Know my pain.
They know your pain. Somebody said, what would be the equivalent to a 9070 XT on the NVIDIA side?
Equivalent to a
9070 XT.
5070, I suppose. Right, 9070 XT. Yeah, yeah. 57. It's halfway between a 5070 and a 5070 Ti, really, isn't it?
Yeah. I think I did see a 5070 earlier. It was like £450.
Okay.
Like, that's not.
Yeah, no, that is not bad, is it?
Yeah, 449.
This cable's just annoyingly a little bit too short.
That's not bad. Like, the VRAM is obviously.
And you've got to explain.
Yeah.
You've got to do the full story here, Carl.
Oh, it's not too bad, but the VRAM could
Yeah,
be
but no one knows what
higher.
you're talking. Well, I know a lot of people do, but you got to explain properly.
Ideally, you'd want more than 12 gig for the amount of money.
And why
you're
is 12
spending.
gig relevant? Because that's how much VRAM the 5070 has versus the 9070 XT has 16.
Yeah, and the 5060 Ti also has 16, which is less of a number than a 5070, which is confusing.
Yeah, especially in this day and age where memory is ever more expensive. It's just going to push
Like
those cards
gold.
up in price, aren't they?
Yeah, why is it? It's so easy, isn't it? Really, to make a good product, make it better than the last one,
Yeah,
and then
but in the shifting landscapes of costs and well, and the thing, Nvidia don't have much money anymore. They're doing
they are
terribly.
short on money.
They're doing terribly. Their share price is at an all-time low. You know, so
Yeah.
it's definitely not. In case you're aware, that's a joke.
Do you remember the days when companies would like sell things at a loss, just to be like get some brand recognition, some brand positivity, and then they'd think, oh, we'll get it back with the software sales.
Yeah, I do remember those days. Those days are gone.
They are gone.
I think that's because you have so much free to play. So you're complaining, but you think free to play games are just the norm now. Like Battlefield 6 has kind of done really well, almost against the odds, really.
Yeah.
Right, all of the I/O is plugged in. All of our cables. There we go.
Does that have a campaign, Battlefield 6?
Yeah, yeah, it does. Because I started playing it in one of the videos that you may have edited, but you don't remember that, do you? No. Right, we're going to need to get our graphics card in.
I remember the shooting. That's about it.
Solid. We're going to get our graphics card in by opening up our slots, and then we can talk about the graphics card and how everyone's going to be outraged and upset. But hey ho.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Right, so slots 2 and slots 3 are being removed. If you have a M80X motherboard, you'll probably want to remove slots 1 and 2 because that will line up with your slots. If it does not line up, your graphics card will not go in unless you break it, which I would not advise doing. So we're ready to insert our graphics card into this PCIe slot here. Now, for the graphics card that we're going for, it's controversial, but it's controversial purely because of VRAM. Now, if everything was equal and this was launch pricing, then we wouldn't touch it. I mean, this is why this graphics card has not actually been on the channel yet. So this is a 9060 XT, but this is the 8GB rather than the 16GB, which is basically a no-no for most people, really, because it means if you're wanting to play the latest AAA titles and you want to turn the settings up and the textures, you won't have enough VRAM for it. So if that's the case, why are we using it in this build? Because the price difference, and Carl will confirm this, is massive. I'm pretty sure it's like £100, isn't it, or so? You can get this for, I've seen one for, what, 250? Slightly under 250 potentially?
Under 250.
Under 250 for one of these, versus if you buy the 16GB version, you're looking, what, 325, something like that?
330.
330. So that's a massive difference.
320.
And if you're looking to build a gaming PC as cheaply as possible and you just want to play multiplayer games, then you may well want to consider this. Now, obviously, I'm not here to say everyone watching this should go out and buy this graphics card, because that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that if your budget is £250, then you've got a choice between the Arc B580, this, or a 5050. And this is probably the best choice of the lot.
Yeah.
In terms of frame rate, because the performance is kind of a little bit above its price category. The downside of that is the performance is only better than the competition when you're not VRAM limited. If you're VRAM limited, the B580 is going to be the better graphics card, but then that's not as powerful as this. So pick your poison, really.
Yeah.
I would personally, I'd rather have an AMD graphics card than an Intel one in terms of features, driver, completeness, things like that. I mean, in terms of feature set, I think the best is probably NVIDIA at the moment, and they've got plenty of DLSS support over years of games. So we're talking super resolution, which means that your image quality is going to be better than the older versions of FSR. But you can only kind of work with what you've got. So I think this kind of sticks out at the moment to being the best value graphics card really you can get on a budget. But obviously, if you do have the money to spend more, then getting something like the 16 gig version of this or a 5060 Ti 16 gig is going to be a better purchase in terms of longevity. But obviously, in terms of value for money, it's not as good. If you're just looking to play something like Battlefield 6, this is probably going to give you the best experience. What do you think, Carl? Am I...
Yeah, I can see in the chat, it's a dividing topic.
I'll be clear, because, you know, this is sometimes difficult to do. Put yourself in the position of someone that needs to spend about 250, maybe £300 max, you know, or dollars, on a GPU. What do you do then? That's what we're talking about here. We're not, for anyone that's, you know, well, I've bought 5070, you know, I've bought a 9070 XT, they should buy that. That's over double the price potentially of this budget. This is what we're talking about. Put yourself in those shoes. If you are looking to get a budget-friendly gaming PC and you're trying to save every penny that you have, if you spend an extra £50 on a graphics card, it means you might have to go for a really crap case. It means you might need to step down the power supply, you know, into the territory where it's a brand you just don't want to use, or you just might not have the money at all, so your choice is gaming PC with 8 gig of VRAM or nothing. That's what we're talking about here. So put yourself in those shoes and think, well, what would I do? And to some people, saying, well, just don't buy anything, isn't really a good enough option.
No, I agree.
Yeah? That's serious.
Yeah, it is a controversial thing because obviously...
Well, again, we sorry again to jump in, Carl. It's just, we're not saying AMD should do this. We're not saying NVIDIA should do this. In an ideal world, this card has 10 or 12 gigabytes of VRAM and it's at the same price. Obviously, that's what we want, but that's not the world we live in. So we're here to advise people that have this amount of money to spend what they should do, and saying don't buy anything, wait for something, isn't good enough advice for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Back to Carl.
Because people need to buy something at the end of the day. And, well, yeah, it's obviously it's a hobby, it's a luxury. You don't need to. You shouldn't put yourself into debt to buy a graphics card. But at the end of the day, if you want a graphics card and you know its downside, you know its compromises,
Precisely.
you know its flaws,
Yeah.
then it's an okay option. But if you can afford to get, you know, the 16 gig version, then absolutely get it.
I mean, the thing is, if you're going to play CS, you're going to play Fortnite, or you're going to play Battlefield, those are
Valorant
what
and
you're going
Marvel
to play.
Rivals and all of those
Yeah, for
popular
3
titles.
or 4 years, and you just don't play single player games like Indiana Jones, where you're obviously going to run into a problem. Why base all your advice on, well, it can't play those games, if, you know, 95 to potentially 100% of what you're going to use your card for is going to perform better on this than a B580 that has more VRAM? VRAM's only useful if you need it, sort of thing. And again, I know that that's going to upset people and say you shouldn't be saying that, but we're talking about giving the best advice to the people in specific scenarios. Once again, this card should have more VRAM. There is an option that has more VRAM, but if you only play multiplayer games, or this is what you can afford and you are happy with a compromise, then it may well be worth going. I'm not here to say you should buy this graphics card. I'm saying about why you might want to buy this graphics card.
Yeah. Yeah. There's got an argument for it. It's the reason why.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when I use the B580, in some games it's absolutely fantastic and it's clearly worth it. And then there'll be other scenarios where when you look at the numbers, it's like, oh, well, even the 50, like in CS, like the 50-50 gets way higher frame rate. So if you play CS, why get a card that has extra VRAM for games you don't play when you could get a higher frame rate every day with a 50-50? That's the sort of thing we're talking about here. Get the right card for
play, you know, the same game all the time.
Well, isn't CS still the best, most popular game in the world?
Something like that, yeah. Or like Dota, and you know, the most popular games in the world are ones that run on absolute low-end hardware.
Yeah.
And people will play them every single day. No questions asked.
That's what we were talking about, wasn't it? Just before we came on air, that developers are obviously, for multiplayer games that they have to have that success, they are going to be optimizing their games potentially for what people have, and that is 8 GB graphics cards. So again, not excusing it. I know it upsets people, but if you can afford a graphics card that has more than 8 GB of VRAM and you're happy to spend it, then by all means, that's what we recommend. But that's not good at, you know, what if I just said to people, sorry, wrong button. What if I said to people, don't buy this under any circumstances.
That's literally what somebody said.
You can just go and get a better graphics card on Klarna or on finance, pay in 3.
Yeah.
What terrible advice that is.
Yeah.
You know? Terrible advice that would be.
Oh, just spread the payment. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, you work it out later, mate.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not real money, is it? You know? I wouldn't upgrade if you've got a graphics card in the last few years. Absolutely not what I'm suggesting. But if you're happy with the compromise and this is the amount of money you have, then it's at the current pricing that we have, it's not a bad option.
Yeah.
You know?
Short of, you know, searching for something secondhand, which is an option.
Why is this not going in?
Paying 3 finance is bad. Yeah, we know. So we don't recommend it.
No, of course not. Can you? That's precisely what we're saying. We're saying don't spend money that you don't have because someone on the internet's told you that there is under no circumstances should anyone be buying this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it wasn't in the case.
Yeah, as long as you know all of the compromises before you buy it, then it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't buy it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I would spend more money, but that's because my budget on the gaming PC is more. Yeah. But if I didn't have that money, what would I do? Would I just, go and buy an Xbox? Is the other option,
no,
really,
you
isn't it?
Buy an Xbox because they're having another price increase.
Yeah. What's going on here? Why am I struggling so much?
Is it the USB cable?
Maybe. Yes. Well, yeah, that's in the way. It's all gone wrong. I'm just butchering this PCIe. So I'll tell you what it is. It's because it's quite a thick backplate on this. I can't actually see what I'm doing. So I'll try again. And I'm getting annoyed. So. Oh, man.
Great shot back of
your
head.
I can't see.
Fresh
So
trim now.
they definitely can't see. But you know what? Oh, is that in now? Oh, it is, but now it's not in the case. Oh, man. I'm going to do this the more scenic way for people.
Hey.
But just because I want to be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I've like butchered that slot.
You still got the protective cover on the PCIe slot?
No, definitely not. Sometimes, some builds, I don't know why, you do struggle to line it up. Oh, God. And then you get angry. This is what Carl has to cut out. Is it because of that? Is that what it is? I don't think so. I'm going to take an extra cover out just to give me a bit more, literally, wiggle room. That's the first time I said wiggle room, and I'm actually talking about wiggling room.
Is it not? What about? Is it not that thing that's on the? It's got the thumb screws on the back.
What?
On the back of the case,
No.
there's 2 thumb screws. Not that thing.
No.
Or is that for like a
That just secures it down.
Uh,
Right. Here we go. What's chat saying? Is chat annoyed with me?
everyone's just moaning about RAM pricing.
Oh, there you go. We're in. You missed it.
Oh,
Hey, we're in. We're in.
because you're like kind of like 2.5 slot GPU. It's a thick boy.
I don't know. I think it was just that extra thumb screw. Just removing that helped. Cool.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of complaining about RAM pricing.
Well, RAM is
Why-
the devil at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of in everything as well.
Yeah. Memory.
Mem-
Memory is RAM.
It's like, oh, you know, it's in GPUs. If you thought VRAM was expensive now, imagine what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's contrary to the advice we just gave people, which,
Yeah.
which is buy now.
yeah,
But if you are looking to buy gaming PC parts and you have the budget, now is not the time to be waiting around.
yeah. Yeah, RAM has gone up. The rest may follow.
Right, there we have nice little gaming PC. There it is. We just need to put our power supply in. Jet black, which means it's time for more Be Quiet. And remember, we'll leave links down below to all of these parts so you can check out current pricing. I think this is going to look good when it's on. I'm excited.
Well, it's stealthy. GPU blends in well as well. It's all like just sort of that matte black.
Yeah,
sort of-
exactly. It's well themed. It's like we thought about this. Power supply. This is the Pure Power 12M. Now they do have some updated power supplies that will come with the PCI Generation 5 connection, but all the time you can get this as part of a deal. Then I would go for this. It's the 80 Plus Gold Pure Power 12M. M standing for modular. And it does come with padding and stuff, but I have used this so many times, you can see I give up and I just put it back in bare as it is. This is bare good, mate. Did it drop out again, the stream?
No, it does that
What's
break it
the
like
spike?
now and then.
What's
Just
the
like a
spike?
random like dip, and then it just after like 10 minutes, it just sort of like
I
fixes
see.
itself.
I mean, do you want to ask chat? Chat, has the stream dropped out?
Yeah, that's
Are we going mad?
has anybody seen this? Yeah, look, it's just fixed itself.
Okay.
Is it a YouTube bug?
So it's paranoia, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've got it's a it's an awkward time for PC parts once again. It just
Yeah.
we had like about a month when it was okay. Around September, August time.
RAM September.
Around September, August. When when everybody was outside enjoying the sunshine.
Yeah.
That was probably the only
Yeah,
good
because
time
people
you could...
weren't buying them.
That was around the only safe time to build.
PC pricing is either quite good or the worst.
Yeah.
Not much in between. I'm going to move this fan, look. How
Oh
about
no, you
that?
just slid that out of the way. That was easier.
Yeah.
You could put it at the front if you wanted, or at the front over there.
Yeah, I think it's probably better at the front, isn't it? Although, oh. I've plugged it in already, so.
Yeah.
I'd probably advise putting it at the front, but YOLO, I'm just going to keep it at the top.
Probably slide it further back though.
Yeah, but then that means it's there.
It's going to suck out your intake.
Or I could reverse it.
You could reverse it.
I'll
And
reverse
make it, turn it into an intake and put it at the front.
Oh. All right, I'll take it out. I'll put it at the front. I won't be lazy. I want my dinner. Those are the best live streams when you're saying, oh, I can't wait to leave.
Will prices go up after the holidays? It's hard to say.
Well, it all comes down to supply and demand, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The issue is that the demand is not coming from PC gamers. The demand is coming from AI.
Data
Farms
center
and
and
data, yeah.
farms and
Oh, what is going on here? Need to unscrew that somewhere.
someone said, just think in a few months' time.
That could have been my eye.
What was that?
That was a trapped screw that I kept pinging.
Where did it go? It
Somewhere.
made like a noise, like it went far.
It went a lot. That was explosive. Wow. Okay.
I just saw it again on the delay on the stream.
That was 60 FPS. That's why we did our 60 FPS stream. So you can.
Someone said it needs more RGB. You wait till it gets
Yeah,
turned
you
on.
wait till you turn it on. And remember, you can buy the LX version of this as well. If you really wanted loads of RGB. Oh. But there you go. Right. Or we just don't put it back in. Be super lazy. let's not do that. Front should just remove. Oh, okay, do it from the top. It's always stiff the first time.
It's like German engineering for you.
Yeah.
You have to have Popo to help you get it off.
There you go. What? It's those gains.
I've just got to listen to those strain noises again on the delay.
Oh, hang on a minute. Well, they've attached this fan is you. I'm not going to put it back in because you should have done this before, look, so that you can actively screw in. You screw in that side, but the graphics card's in the way now. So put the extra fan. You'd lower this down before you put it in. So there you go. If you're watching this, move your fan after the fact. So we'll just stick with a 1 for now, but you'd have 2 here. That's not me being lazy. That is me saying, for the purpose of this live stream, it is not worth, that's right, it's not worth me moving it and taking the whole PC apart. But there you go. Or you could obviously have it on the inside, but then that would also be, you need to have staircased fans. That would look weird. I've left this out. That's good. Intentional. Didn't want it there. Power supply. I wanted to get that. That's why we had this off, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we were going to plug in the power supply cable.
Plug in the power supply cable. Oh, dear. I'm spent. Right, be quiet. Cable in. It says CPU on it, so I'm going to say that's the right way. But no, let's not do that. Let's start this way. There we go. Look. Magical. Magical. Nice and easy. Look at that. And then you could put the fan back if you wanted to, exactly where it was. But I do think having it as an intake would make more sense. So that's what I'd recommend. Anything going on in chat? Or are you just watching me?
I was watching you. I got distracted, yeah.
I've done something wrong.
You just wrapped
You were watching me as well. You didn't point it out. There we go.
Remember what we were saying earlier about, just cut these things out?
Yeah, you'd have to watch all of this normally. Not today, though. Right, so we've got 1 CPU cable in. That's all we're going to need with our 7600X. We cut to overhead, look, and then you can see we'll plug in. Oh, this one does have PCI Gen 4. Gen 5. There you go. Oh. I'm wrong. 450 watts as well.
Somebody, Abs is Breathtaking, has got a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you played Expedition 33 yet?
No.
Is that the Claire Obscure game?
I've heard good things, haven't I?
I've heard lots of good things about it.
Well, I've heard things, which usually, if you hear things, it's either really good or really bad, usually, isn't it?
Oh, it's actually not that expensive.
Yeah? Talk to me about it. What is it?
Like, I don't know what it's about, but I know it's had like insane, really good. It's got 5-star reviews on Steam.
That's good.
74,000 5-star reviews.
When did it come out?
April 24th this year.
Oh, okay, so it's not brand new then.
Yeah, I'm 10 out of 10 on Steam, 4.9 out of 5 PlayStation rating.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've just not played it. I think it's like, I think it's from like a French developer or something.
Le Français. And that was my impression of France.
I don't know. That's from what I remember. But yeah, I need to check that game out as well.
Did you get any Italian games?
Italian games?
Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong camera. Yeah, did you get any Italian games?
I can't say I've played any.
Oh.
I thought there was like a pun coming or something.
No.
I did see another. What was it? Xbox announced a load of. There's another game that's coming out that looks a bit like that Expedition 33.
I just think of Expedition Everest, which is a ride at Disney World.
It's got the same woman who from the game.
Brilliant.
She was in Baldur's Gate 3 as well.
I still haven't played that. I really need to
You
get
need to
on
play
it.
Baldur's
I
Gate
know.
3.
It's just there's always something to. I farmed XCOM 2. I played it again with the DLC. I got properly addicted to that. I did 36 hours in 2 weeks. But that's good. You know,
rookie numbers.
I'm a proper gamer. You know.
No. Do you know what? Do you know what is a proper gamer?
What?
RuneScape.
Old school RuneScape.
Old school RuneScape.
You know, Chris plays new RuneScape. Yeah. And every time he talks to me, I'm like, but I thought the good one was old school RuneScape.
It is the good
No,
one.
I like the new one. I've never heard anyone say I only play the new one,
No, old school RuneScape got a new skill for the first
which is
time.
actually an old skill.
No, it's a new skill for any of them.
What? It's never been in the game.
Never been in
before?
the game before.
So it's old newscape.
It's old school,
No,
but
that's
they've added a
Newscape.
new skill.
That's newscape.
It's been controversial.
I-
A lot of people have liked it,
Sounds it.
but obviously you get those people that are like, no, it's different. I don't like it.
Is it dungeoneering too?
No, it's sailing.
Sailing. I can sail.
So you get a boat, you can customize
That's
it.
quite good. But where are you sailing? Is there a new map?
Yeah, they've added like loads of islands.
So you're back in, are you?
Oh yeah, I'm back in. I never left.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, briefly.
So yeah, you did.
break.
There you go. I'll still never get over when I tried to cheat in RuneScape back in the day and have multiple accounts and dropped it. And then my Virgin broadband died after I dropped it. And when I logged in, there was just someone laughing at me. And no money left on the floor. Serves me right.
Yeah. RuneScape teaches kids life lessons.
It actually does.
The HD audio again. It's always
It's
the
always
HD.
the HD audio. It's a thick boy.
HD audio should be up there with radiators, to be fair.
I hate it. No one even uses it. Like you plug it in every time. No one uses it. It's nice that it's there, but no one actually uses it. So, right, there you go. That's in. That's in. Let's get this screwed down. Screwy boy. You got to fill the dead air, can't we? We've got dead air. We can't have that.
Somebody said, do you do subscriber builds?
I do mouse mats. And you can find them linked down below. If you're only just joining us, as I say, final clearance sale, you can get it, including shipping, for under, I believe, £20 or dollars now. And if we sell out all of them, Editor Carl's doing a face reveal if we sell out in the next week. How about that?
That makes me sound like a sellout. Shrugs.
Yeah. You agreed to it.
Yes,
You
mate.
weren't forced. I gave you a legal out, and you said, no, I want to do an Editor Carl face reveal.
What's the new game?
And then you can see his face. Clues in the name, really. People love a face reveal. Do you remember when, what's his name? Dream, didn't he do a face reveal?
Yeah, that wasn't the. People didn't love that one though.
Why?
But then people were just really mean to him about it.
Oh, well, that's what, all right. Is that what you're worried about?
No. Not that bothered.
No, I know I look great. No one's going to have a
But he had
complaint.
like 20 million subscribers, so he had a lot more people to be mean to him.
Yeah, more people.
I think he's
the
alright
worst
now.
you'll get will be like, oh, you don't really look like a Carl.
Yeah. It's like, you look like a
Dan.
Darren. Oh, close.
Builder, mate, trade.
Dan.
Dan, mate. No, you.
Darren.
Yeah, I could see it, Darren. I could see it. Big D. We had a Darren. We called him Big D. Every time we walked in, everyone would just go, Big D.
Somebody said, have you been working out, Marcus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a month, I wouldn't say it's serious gains. I've gained 4 kilograms.
That's quite a bit.
It's not bad, is it? It's a good start. It's a journey, not a sprint.
That's a lot of grams.
That is 4,000 grams.
Yeah,
Oh.
you put it into grams. That's a lot.
What is this? That
There's
is
a power
peace
supply
iron.
cable.
Yeah, peace iron. Yeah, but I just think with me, because I started with nothing, it's quite good. Because if you were coming from the other end, obviously you'd have to kind of reduce the fat down until you can start to see the muscle. Whereas when you've got literally no fat, like it moves slightly, and you're like, oh, hey. Yeah, you're still very, very scrawny, but at least, yeah. And it was funny, 'cause the first day I went, this big guy was on the machine next to me, comes up to me, and I'm like, oh, he's going to, tell me I'm doing it wrong. And he goes, are you PC Centric? I watch your videos. I haven't seen him since. I think it scared him off.
It scared him away.
Yeah, it scared him away. There's someone watching this now in the gym,
Watching the PC
watching
Centric
PC
video.
Centric, like, yeah.
Maybe they're just on the treadmill and they've just got your video playing on the
That's
phone.
Thea. If Thea's at the gym, she might be watching this.
She's just listening to us
Thea?
ramble.
It might be you. Have you been watching any of that?
No.
It's quite good, this series. You got Angry Ginge on it.
Yeah, I see who's in it, and H.
Yeah, he's funny.
They
He's
got
funny.
a bit of banter.
It's
Apparently.
just good. It's really nice, like just not heartwarming. What's the word? Just like not more than background. It's just like it's comfort. That's the word. It's like comfort TV. It's just Ant and Dec, don't they? They just make it. They're funny.
But somebody's asking for a gym vlog.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Like you get Eddie Hall on to build
Eddie
a
Hall.
PC,
Yeah.
and then
that's
he'll
true.
teach you how to lift big things.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily teach. I don't think you could get me, 50 kilos on each side and go, right, so
this
hold
is
it
what
like
you do.
this and then just lift. Oh, wow. I can't believe it.
Someone said they're actually doing a back workout right now while listening to this.
Yeah.
Do you want to change the
back
camera?
crack
angle?
and sack. Huh?
Do you want to change the camera?
Oh, how long's it been like that?
Not that long.
I just get I've lost a SATA cable. That's what I'm looking for at the moment. It must have been like that for ages. Actually, that overhead. Sorry. Was it someone in the chat that complained, or have you just worked it out?
No.
What do you mean no? Oh, there it is. Found it. I got it. There's my SATA. We're almost done, which is good. Started half an hour late, but we made up for lost time, didn't we? Did anyone notice that we changed the time? And it was scheduled for 5:15, and then it quickly became 5:30 when we
At the
realised.
very beginning, they did notice that.
But those,
Somebody was like, "Wait, I swore this said 5:15."
yeah, well, we cheated.
Rivstar wants to know: will you do a stream oiling up first before the gym?
I don't know. Will he ever do that?
I said,
PC
unfortunately,
Will he
not.
ever do that PC build in the case I sent him?
He said he'll get round to it.
Yeah, well. I will say, right, and I don't want to call anyone else out for this, but I'm kind of am. It's a bit disappointing that when you if you're not already in the Discord, join the Discord. And I'm not talking about necessarily, I don't think I am talking about Rivstar, I think he did. But the amount of people, and I find this genuinely nuts, that claim a free case after I've done a build, usually I give them away on Discord, you just have to pay postage, as they are. It's not like a formal giveaway, it's just, yeah, I'll have it off you for free. I'll pay to pick it up. And the amount of people that do all of that, and then I say I've sent it out, and they go, great, thanks. You never hear anything from them ever again. And I'm just like,
Not like
why?
not like oh look, it arrived.
Yeah,
or...
some people do. Some people are amazing. They send you pictures of the builds. They're so, I just don't get it. Like, someone's giving you something for free. I'm not asking for anything in return. The least you could do would just be to say, oh, it's arrived, thanks.
Yeah.
People don't even do that.
Whether they do whatever they do with it, whether they use it or sell it or give it away.
Yeah, like, obviously I'd rather you didn't, sell it. But even if you did that, at least just say thank you.
At least just pretend.
Yeah.
Pretend.
Honestly, it doesn't compute in my brain. Surely it's so obvious. But anyway, so genuinely, you're ruining it for everyone. If I'm talking about you, I'm considering stopping it. Considering stopping doing the giveaways on Discord, and I'll just give them to someone. They can just go on eBay or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
How'd you like them apples?
How do you like that? That's the other option. So whoever has the next batch of cases for free, can you please say thank you? It's arrived. That's it. Don't even need to send me like progress pics of the build. Nothing like that. If you want to, that's fantastic. Just say it arrived today. Thanks. That's all I'm asking.
Just
Is that
an update.
really too much? Anyway, that's a rant.
You don't have that sort of anxiety of like, oh, has the case arrived or You know,
Well,
obviously
I assumed it has because you haven't got any. They don't complain.
yeah.
I had someone say, "Oh, it's being sent back. The address was wrong," and then 5 minutes later went, "I actually know it's all right." All right. But yeah, it's just kind of weird, kind of weird.
Rivstar
Last
said
thing.
he did do a build. It just didn't turn out very fancy.
No, I think Rivstar did say when it had arrived. I'm not asking for someone to be like, "Oh, PC Centric, thank you so much. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. You're so lovely. You're so generous." I'm literally just asking for, "Oh, it arrived today. Thanks." That's it. That's what you say to your DPD man when he turns up. Cheers. You didn't give me that. DPD turns up.
Fade to black.
Yeah. Sad times. Don't ruin it for everyone else. Just be nice to me, please. I'm delicate. Right. I think we're in. There we go. And look, our cable management bar coming in spades there. Boom, boom. I want you in my room. Is that the... Yeah, I think so.
That was a song.
We had to have imagine.
Can't sing it because, copyright. Are you going to plug the HD audio back in or not? I'm just leaving
Sorry?
the HD audio. That's what I said.
No, it's not.
HD audio.
No. No. It's pronounced H. Yeah, like the rapper. You've already said it once today.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, have I heard any of his songs? And then I looked it up and went, yes.
Yes, I have.
Right, there we go. Boom. Build, hopefully complete. Not too shabby. Like you said, the styling's good. It's just blackout. So if you didn't...
If you had just said that was a 16 gigabyte card, no one would know.
I said it on the box. Oh, yeah, this is
If
the
we
other
didn't
thing
show the
people are
box.
forgetting. You could just buy the 16 gig version and put it in. If it means that much to you and you're that sad about it, as we said, that's what we would encourage. But if you don't have the money, why have you started this? If you don't have the money and you just need a gaming PC and you mainly play multiplayer and you're aware of the risks, then yeah, it might well be worth doing. So, yeah. Should we see if it works? Do you want to see around the other side? Boom. There it is.
No, you had all those straps and you didn't use them.
Didn't really need to. I still can, but didn't really need to because you've got this little chamber here. You can just kind of tuck everything in.
Stuff.
And where you've got the cable management bar, you can't see that. So this, yeah, as I say, it's just a really nice, easy case to work in. It's kind of quite effortless, really. I'm happy with that.
You need to see the lights.
You need to see the lights. Turn off the lights. They're too bright. Turn them off. That was my second guess that we had on.
Was it?
Remember our second guest?
Yeah. I don't recognise the.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is, but I don't recognise the.
You know who he is. I've heard of him. Yeah. Oh,
Hello from Colombia.
I need
That is-
I'm really sorry.
There's floorboards. Creaky floorboards.
Yeah, and I need a monitor. I'm so sorry. It's
Hello
just
from Colombia. Hello from the UK. Somebody said you look like Matt Rife with glasses.
don't know what that means.
Neither do I. That helps.
Oh, it's smelly over it.
You did say those floorboards. I don't know who he is. American comedian and actor. Aged 30.
Ow!
Oh, what was that?
I caught myself.
Stand on the plug.
No. My army on the plug. Right. Here's a monitor. See it? Budget friendly. It's on brand.
That's actually a good price at the moment.
Yeah, you see about 300, just under 400, isn't it? Like 350, something like that.
Not bad for an OLED.
Hello
Hello from South Africa. Hello from Bulgaria. People are all over the world.
Yeah, people are from all over
That
the
is
world.
crazy. Hello
That is.
Someone's on the moon.
That's true. No, they're not.
Hello from the moon.
Can you imagine the scenes when they do go to the moon? They like stream PC Centric in the background.
You should build a PC. Next video, building a PC on the moon.
Yeah, that's who we're getting on. We're getting on Not Neil Armstrong.
Buzz Aldrin.
Is he still going?
I have no idea.
Get Buzz Aldrin in. Build a PC. So have you
I know
ever done
Buzz was-
anything
I
as
know Buzz was
complicated as
second,
this?
but I remember him more purely because of his name.
Buzz. Well, wasn't Buzz Lightyear named after him?
Probably.
Right. We're plugged in. Is everyone happy? Are we ready? Are we going to get a signal? Shall I plug in a
What?
keyboard?
Uh,
Yeah. Let's do it. Power button on the top. Let's rock and roll. No, there.
Ooh.
It's orange. Who would have thought? And look, got bright RGB lights
Oh, look, there's the indoor
down the
light.
side. Which one is RGB?
Or reset. God.
No, I'm not going to risk it. I'll wait for it to do its first boot. I was thinking about it. I don't want to be in the way of the mic because it will be like. There it is. There it is.
Oh,
there it is.
There was an LED. It's gone out. Oh!
Yes, we have a working PC, everybody. That's what it's all about.
It's alive. That was the
That was the
reset
wrong
button.
one. That's why I didn't push that. There you go.
There you go.
If I-
Oh, yeah.
That one. Hold it down, and then it becomes. There you
Matching.
go. Woo! Yeah, boy. See, that looks good. How about that, everyone? And again, current pricing on everything here is linked down below. If you want to get your Be Quiet goodies, especially in the States on Amazon, Black Friday sale is already live. Looks good. Does look good. I know that it's not to everyone's tastes, but I quite like the RGB strip on the front, like the shape of it. It's kind of, like those Greek pots.
Greek pots.
Yeah, and they've got like the architecture.
Oh, the architecture.
On the
I don't
pots.
think that's the right
You know
word.
the pots that they have, the Roman pots or the Greek pots.
Yeah.
And then you have like architecture on drawings.
I don't think architecture's the
Yeah,
right word.
no, look. If you type in Greek architecture pots, oh, it will come up.
Greek architecture.
Pots.
Pots.
Yeah, that will come up. Yeah, there you go. The top left. Try top left. No, one below it. One. Yeah, like in the pattern in the middle. It's like
I wouldn't say that's
it's like a Greek
architecture's not the right word.
pattern. Look, come on. I'm not going crazy, am I? Boom, boom. It's cool though, and it's just obviously better value compared to the LX version. Is it LX? Am I going mad?
Which one's the last one?
Yeah.
This is DX.
No, I'm saying if you bought the RGB version.
The
It is
version.
LX, isn't it?
There's the LX version, yeah.
Yeah.
That's got 3 120mm fans at the front and a 140 at the back, and they're all RGB.
That's good knowledge.
It's not much price difference, to be honest. It's about like 10, 20 pounds.
Yeah, well, it's worth it if it's that. But if you're trying to save obviously every penny, then the benefit is you get the quiet fans, and because you're kind of doing a blackout build anyway, and you get a case still with RGB and RGB strip, that still looks very RGB, especially with this cooler. I guess if you didn't have the cooler, it wouldn't have as much of an effect. But where you've got that cooler in there as well, I think this looks great, isn't it?
Yeah. I
Really,
think the
really
LX doesn't have the RGB strip down the middle.
It doesn't.
The two lines,
Right.
because it's just got pure airflow for the fans.
Yeah. See, I like the pattern on the front of this though.
Yeah, it does look cool.
So, yeah, should we see if this is going to work? Because we often get to this stage and we go, right, let's play some games, and then it goes, you need internet, and if we unplug our internet, the stream dies.
Somebody said their PC is all red, Darth Vader themed. Do you remember that time you called me Darth Vader?
No, actually, no. Rings a bell, but no. What's the context?
Do you not remember about that? Somebody about the Darth Vader getting someone sued because they got called Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's right. I do. Okay, I do. Yeah, I do remember. Do make sure you turn on your Expo profile on your stupidly expensive RAM. At least get full speed.
If you're paying £330, you might as well use it at the full speed.
Yeah, and then what's the button for exit?
Do you need a mouse?
F6. Oh no, that's Q fan control. Load no. Come on, who knows? Someone in chat. Oh, F10. Come on, Carl. F10. Boom. Because I can be lazy and do it only with a keyboard.
But you're going to want a mouse at some point.
Well, potentially.
I would give you one of these, but...
How about we just do fade to black?
Goodbye.
No, not yet. Not yet. If anyone has any questions, by the way, we haven't actually had that many questions. So if you've got any questions and you want to ask us, now is the time to get those in. Get those in. And what do people think of the rig and the case and cooling and everything? Nice and quiet. Clues in the name. Be quiet. And this hasn't even been tuned, and it's still quiet.
Yeah.
So the irony is, you might get some people that have a be quiet system that will be that could potentially be a little bit louder than someone else's well-tuned system, because the fans, even when they're spinning fast, are still quiet.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you want the best experience, regardless of the brand you get, always tune your fans. So tune these down, whisper quiet, baby.
You should get that on a t-shirt.
I genuinely think, actually, for most people, be quiet fans are probably some of the best ones to go for, because the case fans in particular, they don't go to a crazy high RPM deliberately.
Yeah.
So people that will just plug them in and never tune them, you get something way better straight out the box.
You get like a 2,000 plus RPM fan. It's going to be loud.
Yeah, and you don't need anything close to that on a case fan. I understand potentially on a radiator where you want the headroom, but no, for most people, case fans, running 600 to 800 RPM, maybe when you're gaming 1,000.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go beyond that. It's just doing some RAM training, that's why it's taking a bit longer.
No, going to need to buy more RAM.
That would be a laugh, wouldn't it? No, there you go, we're good.
So the RAM stopped working, need to buy some more. Worst time ever.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in.
Boom.
Oh no. Oh no. Hang on a minute.
Bear with.
A bit of privacy here, folks. Come on, bit of privacy. Look, I'll tell you what, I'll go to the overhead so no one can see what I'm doing. That was funny, wasn't it? You see my humour?
So you've changed to the overhead and... Are we in?
We're in, baby.
I feel like you need to tidy up the desk.
I think you need to be quiet.
Oh.
That was a little bit too much of a genuine laugh. That was comedy gold. I tidied up my desk, my actual desk, and it was all nice. And now look, it's
this bit's tidy.
It's a disaster.
This side's getting less tidy.
Yeah. Oh, that can look.
Put it all together because it's all for the same cake.
That's fine. Look, we're tidy now.
That's not how things get. No,
it is.
No, look,
no one
it's not a
knows.
mess. You can still see it.
No one knows. Come on. We're good. Oh, I do need a mouse now.
I tried to give you one, but they don't have any receivers.
Well, because it's on the PC that I've put somewhere else.
The white one?
Oh, you can't. Yeah, I was going to say I'll have your one, but then that causes you a problem. Okay. Go to the red PC in the other room.
Right.
And I think you'll find the receiver plugged into that. We're just alone now, guys. It's just us. Hello. This is the bit we've been waiting for a long time. We can say what we want. Oh, he's back. Crazy.
That one
Thank
says
you.
Pro.
Yeah, that's white. That one. Cool. Right. Let's do this. What's chat saying, by the way? We asked.
I don't know.
Questions.
You told me to go in the other room.
Yeah. I just need to. I need some privacy again. Sorry, everyone. But at least. Well, this doesn't look too bad, actually, to be fair, does it? This isn't massively anti-social. Let's have a look. Let's go to display orientation. No, advanced display. Oh no, we've not got a driver. We've not got an AMD driver. Can you download me an AMD driver and a USB flash drive, please? Not the auto one, because we'll need internet. So sorry about that. So look, this is how you kill time.
Have you not got Wi-Fi?
That's a good question. Don't think there's no driver for it. It's always good. Always good going. So I'm surprised it's booted at all at this rate, but yeah, I want to get a bit of performance going. You know, I want to see what this is like. We've got.
So I need to download the 900 megabyte one.
Yeah.
Have you got a drive?
Yeah, I got you a drive. No, this is great content, everyone. Don't worry about it. No, I can even plug you in. Though. Oh. There you go. So, how's everyone's day been? What are you having for dinner? That's always a great go-to if you need to kill some time. I've got gnocchi, aubergine gnocchi, so I'm going to put that on.
What is gnocchi? Isn't it pasta?
Yeah, it's like pasta but with potato, basically.
Oh, that sounds good.
So you mash a bit of potato in there. Got that for dinner tonight, which will be good.
Sounds like pure gains.
Went out for pure gain. It's hard to eat the right amount. That's the bit that's difficult. I've got one of those calorie tracking apps, and I've got to do like 2,800 a day, which I think's difficult.
That's quite a lot, isn't it?
As someone that doesn't snack, which I know might be crazy for some people to imagine, but I don't really snack at all. So relying on 3 meals, you're basically looking at 800 a meal. So I'm on the mass gainer as well.
Mass gainer.
That's what it's called, yeah.
What about those like shake things that have like loads of calories in?
That's what it is.
Yeah. Well done.
So I'm having half a portion at the moment, which is like 300 and something calories and 26 grams of protein in one shake.
People are just listing what they've got for dinner.
Yeah,
Chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice.
Greg's vegan festive bake.
Greg's vegan festive bake.
I had the festive bake last year. It
it
was
nice?
terrible.
It doesn't sound like much of a
Controversial.
dinner to me. It sounds like a
Doesn't sound
snack.
like that sounds like you might get it at 1
On the way
o'clock in the
home.
afternoon. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. If you're hungry and you kind of know you might eat something a bit later, I wouldn't say that alone is like a full-on dinner, personally.
Pulled pork and rice. Ellie wants to get a what do you call it? A slow cooker so that she can do
Slow cooks.
slow cook pulled pork.
Yeah, it's good. Obviously you can do all of that stuff in the oven,
But
yeah, no, I get it.
yeah. that's
Maybe
what
you
she
should
wants.
say to her,
That's what she wants for Christmas.
prove that this is going to work by doing it in the oven first, and then as long as you're happy, you can allow the slow cooker to take up the valuable worktop space.
But it won't come out very often. But then again, we don't have much cupboard space either.
No, exactly. It's
It can go in a
cupboard space is out.
can go in her bedroom like, on her bookcase. She wants a nice, pretty one.
Yeah, some decor.
Yeah, it's like a
Put
she
it
wants
her
a
side of the
floral
bed.
one. Yeah, next to the bed when you wake up. Give it a quick stir.
Right, we're downloading some drivers now. We're getting there.
A Thermomix machine cooker. What is that?
I don't know. It's a Thermomix.
Thermomix machine costs about £2 grand. What is that?
What
Right.
is? Come on, look, I feel
You-
like we're
You love
we're
a
clutching
kitchen
at
gadget.
straws now.
I'm gonna Google a Thermomix machine cooker. What is that? Potato peeling machine.
Right, is this going to launch without internet? We can
Oh, it's got an app.
we
That
can
seems
bring
right.
everyone back into reality now. Look. Oh, did I just knock the cable out?
Out cable looks like it's hanging out a bit. Oh, yeah, it must have done. It's protein shakes.
No one knows though. No one would know because I don't think it's loud enough to trigger the mic. No one has a clue what we're talking about. There you go. Look, I've got The Last of Us Part 2. We can do that. So let's do 1440p
Go on. Turn it.
upscale.
Kill it. Are
episode
you going to kill it
4.
with the VRAM?
We'll do balanced. No, why are you doing balanced? No, you should do it native. Oh.
You sound like that plumber guy.
Yeah, but then that he's just doing the same thing I'm doing, which is just making people realise sometimes what they sound like. It does. It blows the people that blow my mind the most
Yeah.
are those that will want to play at 4K and they buy a 5090 and they refuse to use any DLSS at all. Because in that instance, you're literally paying £1,000 of dollars to have a setting that, especially at quality, will be imperceivable.
Yeah.
Where is that money going? Use DLSS super resolution at 1440p and 4K. Definitely. I get it at 1080p. Yeah, even at quality, it's not like the best. So I get that. But at 4K, load game. Continue.
Oh, look, we've got speakers on this one as well.
Yeah, we've got some audio.
We're going to have the whole shebang. What is the budget? Well, that
well,
happened at about 1 o'clock this afternoon.
12:30. Did you hear it leaked as well? How embarrassing is that? OBR, they leaked the document by mistake. They published it on their website before the budget. So she stood up, well, just before she gave the budget, you could see someone basically tapped on the shoulder, showed them the phone, and she was like, so she
Budget
then,
leaked.
compiling some shaders. Yeah, that's not a good
The
look.
budget. Well, it's hard to say what the budget
It's meant
is.
to be about $1,000, but with the RAM price where it is, it's I'm not sure it would hit that. We could do the maths, but we ran out of time.
Yeah, in an ideal world.
Where's my adrenaline tribes? This monitor's so good. So good. Well, every time you see a glossy OLED, it's like, yeah. Starting up.
You just hate Matt. Poor Matt.
Who's Matt? Oh, good. We made it. Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around the only English chap I listen to for PC chat.
Yeah, that's
All the
that's
rest
us.
is American.
Overlay. Enable metrics overlay. Can I make it bigger? Yeah, there we go.
No, that frame view, you're in the bin, mate.
Get in the bin, mate.
Oh wait, what?
Wait. No, it's there. It's there. Is that big enough? Can people see that?
Tries. Oh, that's one way to do it.
Because I would plug it in. There you go. Yeah.
Do you want me to change focus?
Do it with that camera. Go to 2. There we go. And then zoom that in. Zoom it in. That's the focus. There we go. There we go.
What, just
Zoom
on
that
the
in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There it is. Oh, yeah. Look, we can go closer as well. Look, oh, yeah. Get that. Get that frame rate, buddy.
All right. There we go.
We're happy with that?
Yeah.
Right. So we cut back to 1. And then I'm going to have to do this. So no spoilers. Don't worry about who... yeah. Let's not worry about the cast for now. Yeah, people know by now. And here we go. So what are we doing? We are currently doing, because I need to see as well, 80 frames a second. So some of that is going to be...
Are you trying to play it backwards? Oh, dog.
That's a worth. That's a worth. I'll turn the... There you go. Oh, it's just gone up. What? Oh, no,
Oh, it just fell off the cliff.
No, that's what it was. It's just getting confused. About 75 frames a second or so.
I think it's updating so fast.
I can't see. I can't see. The menu's in the way. I can see options. So again, this is 1440p, and we've got everything at very high. So I guess
Is FSR on?
texture quality very high. I guess FSR 4's on. We turn that down to high. Need Afterburner on to see our VRAM usage, but I mean, it seems to be holding up, doesn't it? Cut back, look. Seems to be holding up. And obviously this is geared more towards multiplayer anyway, but this is, I just want to show you that just because there are going to be some instances where you not have enough VRAM, that doesn't mean every instance you're not going to have enough VRAM. But yes, here it is. This is the PC that we built doing Last of Us Part 2 at around about, what's that, 80 frames a second to 100. We could try, I can't see. Try that one. Cut back. No, cut back.
Cut back.
No, it's terrible. Right, hang on. Cut back. Shader compile. But yeah, I think it's running well. The whole PC's been pretty quiet as well.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, I haven't even tuned it yet. Like, that's the CPU cooler making the noise, and it obviously doesn't need to. So if you were to, if I get frame view back open, actually.
It's in that default sort of, anything above 70 degrees, we're going to go up to 100%.
Yeah, and a Ryzen CPU especially.
Yeah.
So if you have not tuned your PC and you've been watching PC Centric, how have you not done it yet? But it makes such a big difference. Let's cut. No, that doesn't help me now. What's the temp?
CPU.
CPU
63
63. And
GPU is 50 degrees.
so there you go. So yeah, I would definitely advise doing a little bit more tuning because both of those are way lower than they need to be. Can we go in here, please? Yes, there we go. There you go. That's what I mean. Like budget-friendly gaming PC, and you're getting 100 frames a second in The Last of Us. So that's better than you're going to get on console, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you could do 60 FPS on console, but don't think you could get 100. Certainly not 1440p, and FSR 4 titles like this look really, really good. But obviously, it does come down to what you value more than anything else. All the comments, don't buy it. Absolutely. Oh, right. Sometimes I will take the piss. People saying don't buy it, they don't sound like that. They sound like don't buy it. And it's a valid thing to say. But again, if you put yourself in the shoes where it's this, or nothing, well, you're still getting 100 frames a second in The Last of Us Part 2. So as long as you're aware of the compromises in certain games where you're going to be VRAM limited, then as long as you're getting it for this is crucial really, as long as it's way cheaper than the 16 gig version, it's certainly worth considering.
Yeah.
I mean, you think, what's the price difference? We said just under £100, £80.
Yeah, I think this is what, 240, and the others were like
Yeah.
320-ish, so about 80 quid difference.
And that's £80 on top of £250 or £240. That's not £80 on top of 2,000. £80 is a massive difference for a PC like this.
Yeah, what's that, like a 10%, 20% increase?
No more than that.
No more than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like 30% increase?
No.
No.
40%.
Yeah?
Maybe.
No, I don't know.
Anyway, it's a decent
It's
increase. Decent increase. So I would highly recommend that you just think very carefully about buying any graphics card. And obviously, if you have loads of money and you're happy to get, a 5060 Ti, 16 gig, fantastic. But otherwise,
Yeah.
it does the job. I don't think anyone's arguing it can't work. It's just you're going to be limited in certain titles. But we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below. Last chat now. Let us know if you... Oh, it's because we moved the camera. That's why I'm getting confused. Let us know what you think about this rig. I think this has turned out fantastically for a budget-friendly PC, actually.
Yeah, it does look good.
It looks really good. It looks premium. That's why I say this is the ultimate budget rig. Because usually there's a lot of compromise when we do them, and they end up either not being very quiet, they're not constructed well, it doesn't look great, there's fans missing, but this is giving you everything that you need, minus the fan that we took off that I would otherwise add. So yeah, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Let us know in the comments. Anything else from chat before we depart?
Thea said, haircut, exclamation mark.
Top comment.
Top comment.
She missed the bit when we were talking about her. Is it copping off? That's the phrase, isn't it? Copping off with Daniel Craig.
And Toto Wolff.
Yeah, she missed that bit. She should have been listening to the whole stream, and then she'd know we've been slagging her off. We haven't actually.
Someone said, why is it you only doing one game? And then somebody else went, it's because they're hungry.
No, it's because with the other games we have our Apex Legends, which requires internet.
And there's a better reason.
And I'm hungry.
And hungry.
Well, there's no internet because we haven't got the internet.
No drivers. And our network cable is plugged into the streaming PC.
Yeah, and most importantly of all, we are hungry. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks to Be Quiet for sponsoring this build. Again, if you want to check out current pricing on anything that was featured, be it the graphics card, case, anything, you can find it linked down below. And there will be plenty of Be Quiet stuff in the Black Friday sale as well, especially in Amazon US. A lot of that stuff, I believe, is already live. But yes, check out the links, and anything that does go on offer, obviously you'll be able to see. But thank you so much for watching. Anything from Editor Carl before you hit the end stream button?
Quick tip, put the cooler on the CPU before you put it in the case.
I should have thought of that.
Yeah, you should have thought of that.
All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. We'll see you in a bit, Thea.
Cheers, bye.
Yep.
Yep.
You didn't say.